And we're rolling. My apologies for the delay, everyone. My apologies. Hold on a minute. What's going on with my audio? Oh, I think I see the reason why. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. Now we're good. Okay. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to my stream. This is also the first time that I'm streaming on YouTube on my second channel. I know I haven't really, like, posted anything there in a very long time, but I want to make a change this time. And instead of just going for Twitch, I'm also going for my second channel, which is called the Miscellanea of REA. You can find that. You can find that on my first channel, REA LUCINE, aka REA the Artist, on my YouTube channel, and my second channel will be in the bio. So today we're gonna be doing something a little different compared to my usual streams. I am going to be playing this visual novel that has been really popular recently, and I wanted to give it a shot. It's called SMG4 Behind the Broadcast Director's Cut. This is an AU, a Mr. Puzzles AU, that takes place in like this, like, I don't know if it's like, it looks like something straight out of like an actor type of deal. Again, I don't know much about the Behind the Broadcaster, so anyway, this is my first time actually like doing something like this. Anyway, so we are going to play that right now. I already have the game set up. So we should be good to go here. All right. Sorry if usually I go for the big screen, but this time it's a little different. So this I've never thought I would actually play a visual novel in on like stream, honestly. Yeah. So I'm not really sure what to say about this. I'm actually pretty excited for this game. So anyway, let's check it out. The character you play as is called Elise, but you're free to choose whatever you name you like. Go ahead. Okay. I'm pretty sure in Behind the Broadcast there's romance involved, but I don't know if this is the same for the director's cut. I could be wrong. I don't know much about Behind the Broadcast other than that it's a Mr. Puzzles AU. Featuring Elise, who is also the creator of this series, and the character who is right by Mr. Puzzles' side. So, should I go by my name, or should I go by a different name instead? Let me think. I could try to go for a name that means light, because like my last name, Lucine, or I can go for a name that means music, like my first name. Or I could go for Elise. I could. Rita Chick, like, what do you guys think? Should I go for like a, should I go for like Elise? I have no idea. You know what? Screw it. Let's go for. Okay, I am being so indecisive right now. Yeah, Elise. Yeah. Is Elise okay? Yeah, sorry guys. It's been a while since I've streamed. Let me think. Names meaning light. I usually go on Google for this shit. Lucia. That's a good one. Aurora. Castor. Luciana. That's... You know what? Let's try Lucia. Lucia. Ooh. There's Elise. Let me know if you guys can hear the game though, because something is definitely wrong with the audio, and I want to make sure like the audio is still there. Like, let me like lower this down a bit so I could like, so you could like hear my voice at least. Okay. Mushroom City, a place where you decided to start a new chapter of your life. Journalist work became repetitive, and you knew that was a sign to finally take your life into your own hands. As you move out, chasing your long-standing childhood dream of becoming a writer, screenwriter preferably, it was something you learned in school instead of socializing with the other kids in class. A sort of dissociation from that awful place. Writing all kinds of stories helped you develop as a kid. I get it. Mentally, but definitely not socially. You never bothered to share them with anyone except your parents, who supported you in every way. Aw, that's sweet. They encouraged you to pitch your stories into the big industries, but you never willed yourself to make that large step. Yet. Making stories into reality sounded like a dream come true, but all you really wanted was to be able to lend a hand to a bigger project. That was the main goal. Who cares about making your own movies when you can help talented people make their own? Hold on, I forgot to lock the door. Okay, we're good here. We're good here. It's not like your ideas were worthy of a movie adaptation anyway. Seeing your own name as the credits roll is all you really care about. The feeling of being a part of something astonishing. And you believe this little city was... What? Where you're going? Sorry. Ooh, I had a cough attack for a second. Oh, shit. A sudden loud car horn from outside jolts you awake. You shut your window. Oh, that was so funny. Oh, I was not expecting that. Almost the perfect place. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Wow. That was hilarious. Oh, that was so funny. If you didn't live right in the middle of a busy road in some rusty apartment, New York City, you didn't have much money, but everyone starts from somewhere, no? You sigh, rubbing your eyes to adjust to the sunlight. It's been a few rough months for you and your roomie, but you were determined to change that today. You look out the window to stare at the huge TV-shaped building right in the center. The job interview is today. Better get ready. It's 8:45, so you will be a little over an hour to get yourself together. Your eyes shift to the folder of your scripts that lie on your bedside. You were going through all the paper among all the other stuff all night, finding the best pieces you could show off at the interview. I always thought that, like, behind the broadcast was more of, like, I think an actor AU before all this. So I'm guessing, like, hey, it's just somebody getting a job as a screenwriter, which actually fits the bill with Mr. Puzzles here. I read that, right? But there were one particular script you were hesitant about. The pilot episode of your own show. This was by far the longest you've been working on a project, but it was a silly idea. Almost unprofessional, you would say. You don't want to show something like that in a prestige studio. It wasn't worth it anyway. You shake your head and grab the floor, stuffing it into your bag. Once you open your bedroom door, you are welcomed by the nasty smell coming from your kitchen. Kiwi didn't clean the dishes from yesterday. I'm guessing that's our roomie? Of course she didn't. You decide not to worry about that right now and make your way to the bedroom. Gripping your sink, you manage to turn on the water with your free hand. You splash some water in your face to wake yourself up. You look at yourself in the mirror. God, you look ridiculous. Like, oh my God, girly. Is this supposed to be the face of someone getting their dream job today? Well, not to speak so soon or get ahead of yourself. You may as well absolutely fumble it, which wouldn't be a surprise. Let's switch focus on getting dolled up. After all, the first glance matters the most. You may not make a phenomenal impression with your writing, but you can at least make yourself presentable. Get you some bonus points for trying. As you return to the kitchen with the holy quest of getting some coffee, you are greeted by a familiar face standing in the living room. Is that Freddy Fazbear? Like, there's Freddy Fazbear, like, right over there on the shelf. I'm not gonna lie, the artwork looks really cool so far. What's that on top? Like, is that supposed to be a character of Elise's? Or... I don't know. It's your room. Kiwi? She jumped slightly upon being called. She looked startled for a second. Just a second. Relucting immediately after seeing it was you. Lucia, don't sneak up on me like that. Didn't you hear me walking around? No, I thought you were already gone for that interview or something. I still have around an hour left. Jeez, you want me gone that bad? She snickers at your comment. You feel her gaze on you as you sluggishly fill the kettle with water. Stress must? You have no idea. You groaned sheepishly. It was obvious how tense you were, though. Dang, you've been preparing for this day for weeks now. Cool off a little. It's not like your future's on the line. You gave her a sharp look and she raises her arms in mock surrender. Hey, if anything, you could always join me on my job. You mean cleaning toilets with you and that disgusting fast food joint across the street? Well, actually, I dropped that one yesterday. Again? You felt yourself snarling quietly. This is not helping the anxiety already dreading your morning. The pay was bad, okay? And it was nasty. Her face grimaced. But I do have the money to pay half of the rent finally. Speaking of rent, both of you are pretty much tight on money. With Kiwi's job hopping every goddamn month and you running low on savings from your parents, things are pretty bad for the two of you. Did we pay this month? I don't remember seeing the landlord lately. I wouldn't be surprised if they were scared to set foot in here after the whole scene last month. Hey, you told me to take care of it, so I did. I don't think acting like a rabid dog was the solution. Making that old man run for his life while he could barely walk. She rolls her eyes. But it worked, didn't it? Cut me some slack. Grandpa's gonna kick us out anyway, sooner or later. Not if we stay on good terms. You sigh hesitantly, slowly running your fingers through your fur up top. Whatever. It can be tomorrow's problem. If I somehow manage to survive today, you pour the hot water into your Garfield-shaped mug. It's literally like one of those like big cups that have like the heads of one of your favorite characters. That's literally what the cup is like. I can already imagine it. Your favorite. Aren't you a ray of sunshine? Come on. She playfully swats your arm as you stir your coffee. You'll get that position, and I'll find my luck elsewhere. Hopefully. You're delusional. And you're awfully gloomy today. Dear Lord, did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? I barely slept. You add sugar and caramel syrup to your coffee as you stare her down. It never works to intimidate her, though. She steps back from you and opens the folder you set aside on the dinner table. Ear flicking suddenly in interest as she leaned over to get a better glance, as if looking for something specific. Scripts? What else? Hope you included that crazy idea of yours in there. Of course I've not. That stays between me and my absurd mind. Call it delusional even. That one's my favorite. I'm sure folks would appreciate a breath of fresh air. Why not give it a try? See how it goes. You shake your head stubbornly, pushing yourself from the counter to snatch the folder from her hands with a small inoffensive glare. Just making sure you clean up around the house while I'm gone, alright? I'm stressed as it is. You don't have to poke at me like I'm a damn stress ball with your job situations. Shoving folder in your bag, you grab your jacket. The Garfield mug is picked up by Kiwi, hastily going into the sink. Kiwi realizes, but didn't say anything as to not upset you more. I hope you didn't forget to brush the stress off your fur. She noted as you walk away. Kiwi puts on her messy apron to attempt to clean up the laundry. Becoming a game of Tetris at this rate. Valid. I mean, I get it. You made final adjustments to your coat and make your way down the stairs. All the built-up stress is making itself more and more noticeable on your facial features as you think about the upcoming interview. Gosh, hopefully the walk to the studio will blow off some steam. Otherwise, you might lose your sanity before you even step foot in that godforsaken building. All right, will we be heading to the studio? Streets look pretty. Just as you start walking down the street, a sudden realization hits you like a bucket of cold water. The feeling of dread settling in your caffeine-addicted self. Oh my god, I forgot my coffee! Okay. Dude, you didn't even drink the coffee? I was wondering about that. The image of you leaving it on the counter suddenly hits you. No wonder you felt like crap. What time is it? 9:30. You're still a half hour left. A quick stop to the cafe wouldn't hurt, you thought to yourself. You haven't spoken to Karen in a while anyway. Oh yeah, though I did notice that I did know that Karen was in this, so it's really nice to actually see her. Okay. Oh, I just noticed that, I didn't notice until now, but the cafe is near. It shouldn't be much of a problem. Hold on, give me a minute. I just realized the game is way too big. Sorry about that, guys. Give me a second. I have no idea how that happened. Okay. They are actually... There we go. Okay, my bad, guys, my bad. Also, hi, Ace. The cafe is near you anyway, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. Your shoes are heard scraping along the sidewalk as you speed walk towards the cafe, adjusting the bag on your shoulder. You push the door open, the familiar jingle audible and soothing. And suddenly you're met with a cozy atmosphere that welcomes you into its embrace with croissants and pain au chocolat. Please don't butcher me on this. I don't know French. It feels like a warm blanket around your collar. Again, I'm sorry if I do butcher it out. Your shoulders slumped once your body gave in to the lovely homey sensation. You wait in the quiche? You wait in the queue like a civilized citizen, your eyes scanning for your feline friend, and lo and behold, there she was, behind the cashier's register. It's almost funny. Both of you had the same streaks of interrupted sleep, the dark circles making themselves known. Running a business while taking care of 3 rascals isn't for the weak. You wonder how the kiddos are doing. Been a while since you babysat. Have yourself a wonderful day, sir. Thank you for coming. Hello, welcome to blah. How did... Her ears perked up in recognition once she sees you. Well, look who finally decided to show up. Oh, God, those eye bags. You look like a mess. Good morning to you, too, Karen. You gave a weak, exasperated sigh. You look like you haven't slept in days. Karen waves a paw, cutting herself off with a friendly, humorous scoff, resuming. Oh, please, scratch that. Centuries! Before you could say something, her hands already got to work. You and your workaholic ass. I don't know, like, I'm not good with, like, her voice. Like, it's not easy. She eyes you up and down, raising an eyebrow. Past the terribly worrisome eye bags, don't you look dashing? What's the special occasion? Was it really that bad? Job interview. You know it how it is. How'd it make myself look presentable? Oh, I see. That job interview. I had no idea it was today, and here I was thinking you've grown bored of your old rhetoric. No wonder your fuzzy ass can't even spare a call. You chuckle at a remark. You two haven't hung out in a while. That was true. You were so busy thinking about all the potential disasters that could happen today to even fathom nudging anyone. Your smile faded into a familiar, awkward demeanor. I just had to make sure my portfolio was perfect, spotless. I know I should have announced my absence beforehand, but I'll make it up to you, promise. Karen smiled warmly. She shook her head dismissively with a light, friendly chuckle. Hey, don't mention it. You know, I'm just messing around. Water under the bridge. She keeps eyeing you up and down while her hands work on your coffee effortlessly. Stressed? You're the second person asking me this morning. Well, you do look half awake. That's why I came here for the best morning coffee. Flattery won't get you a discount. Oh, had to try. Save your words for the top dogs who... Save your words for the top dogs who sit in the office with their butts all day. Right. Your fur bristles. That's a reminder of what's coming up for you. No, you are not looking forward to that interview. Relax. I'm sure it will go as smoothly as butter. Well, we'll see about that. Before long, you pause. Panic and realization dawning at your initial relaxed expression. Fumbling around comedically and flailing you as you spin, looking for your absurdly absent phone in your coat pockets, your non-existent watch on your hands. Anything to tell the time until your gaze fell upon the clock right above Karen's head. 9:50. You felt your heart drop to your stomach. Oh my god, dude. Like, dude, the moment when the music stops, immediately, oh crap, it's giving. She's gonna be late. Ah, shit! This is exactly why I can't hang out with you. The time passes by so fast. Ugh. You bury your hand into your coat, searching for your wallet. Karen literally shoves the coffee into your hands and hits you with a stern look in the face. Don't worry about the cash. Just get out of my face. She shoos you playfully before turning her attention to the next customer. You gave her a small wave before pushing the door open. Break a leg! And if you don't get the gig, do it literally! Is what you hear before the door closes behind you. Alright. With a small smile, you speed walk to the big TV-shaped building while sipping on your coffee, stopping dead in your tracks to take the intimidating sight. It's bigger than you thought. In fact, it was already huge. The entrance was all fancied up with a red carpet and a few stars etched into the concrete. Man, is that for show? Looks like the big shots are at the top are a little serious about this, or whoever was running this studio. You take a deep exhale that forms into a cloud, the morning breeze making you shiver. Or was that nervousness? No time to waste. Just get in there, think later. Your vision having adjusted to the daunting new environment, it was overwhelming. The bright lights in the hallway make you squint your eyes. If you weren't wake up properly, then you sure are now. You chug the last bit of your coffee before drinking it into throwing in a nearby bin. Hold on, let me just I have my club soda right here. Let me grab a drink real quick. Yeah. There are voices coming along from all various rooms. People chatting, machines whirring, coffee maker buzzing. It's rather cozy. You shake your head, internally telling yourself to get a move on. Whoa. So much for a... Is this a studio? You enter a new room that looks like a lobby. A massive map in the middle, surrounded by quality fabric divans. I hope I'm saying that right. Plush Satan pillows and decorative plants, following the same signature color scheme. All of this looks a bit expensive. Or maybe you were simply too broke and this is what ordinary people can afford nowadays. Excuse me. Nevertheless, you walk up to the map, your eyes darting from left to right to spot the office where you're supposed to meet with the guy. Oh my god! Wait, perhaps you shouldn't have underestimated the inside. Wait. This is the, I'm so confused. I'm trying to look at this. There's a 12th floor. You are here. Oh, no, wait. Maybe the floor plans. Maybe the floor plans, that was it, like, to be the color. If we're on the second floor, what's this? They have a door to the second building. They have the door to the second building. What's the second building for? This place is huge. How are you supposed to find him in here? That's what I'm saying. It's also complicated. But just as you thought all hope was lost, morning, lovely. Woohoo! You jump with an embarrassing startled yelp as an unfortunate voice emerges from your left. Turning to face a woman you've never seen before, she looks as confused as you are, blinking twice at your abrupt outburst. There's an awkward silence between the two of you before you decide to speak up, acting as if that hasn't happened. Excuse me, I'm here for an interview with the... Before you could finish your sentence, her face lit up. Oh, wait! You're here to meet Capital P, ain't ya? She proclaims a chuckle, pointing at you before averting her gaze to the board map you were looking at just a moment ago. Oh, yeah, no. That piece of wood won't tell you much. It's easier to get lost around here. I've worked here for ages. Even I can't understand the point of this obnoxious board sometimes. Trust me, the woman beside you just kept talking and talking. You don't even listen to her anymore, as the only thing on your mind is being late to the biggest opportunity of your life. Oh, you're a lost cause. Your hand instinctively wiping the coffee remnant off. Oh, you hope she didn't see that. Her monologue stopped the moment she registered your panic expression. Boss's office is on the 12th floor, all the way down the hall. You won't get lost from there, don't worry. Oh, thank God. Wait, 12th floor? Got it. Thank you for that. I've been wondering back and forth if it wasn't for you. Not at all, no problemo. She let out a light chuckle, pretending not to notice the not-so-subtle movements you were making. But before you were ready to make your way to the elevator, you were met with the reassurance from an unknown woman. Oh, also... Don't worry about the boss man. He may seem scary, but I can assure you he's a chill dude. Just don't push his buttons, and you'll just be fine. Eh? Because he's a TV head. Okay, excuse me. Ooh. Gives you a huge grin with thumbs up and takes off in the lobby to wherever she came from. Right. Was that supposed to calm me down or stress me out even more? Okay, we're up on the elevator now. Look, give me a second to save. I haven't really gotten to chance to do that since the game started. The elevator dings and opens up for you, the warm light blinding your weary eyes. I need to get back to writing fanfics. Like, I'm liking the writing here. Like, I'm liking how the vocabulary and everything. What was it again? Floor 12? You push the button and the elevator's doors close. Soft hum of the machinery can be heard as it makes its way all the way up with you. You start to feel the adrenaline kicking in. Oh boy, it's getting real now. Your hands are gripping the rails inside. You took your time shaking the dread off as the numbers go up. Higher and higher. Your impulsive thoughts for a moment, thinking the elevator was going to break, adding to your nerves. You're not going to be writing stories for the paper. You're going to be on the big screen as an author. Deep breath in. Okay, deep breath in and deep breath out. Your grip on the railing loosens as the elevator reaches the top. The elevator stops and opens with a ding. You're met with a long hallway right in front of you. So all the way down this hall, at least that's what you remember she said. With a gulp, you step out of the elevator and slowly walk towards the door at the very end of this unnecessary eerie floor. The closer you get to the door, the sweatier your forehead feels. Or maybe you're just getting dizzy. Oh, your heart was audibly thumping outside your chest. It felt like no time to think about such things. You stop right in front of the door, stretching out your hands hesitantly, and then you finally make up your mind. You knocked. The echo of the door can be heard a few feet away, a new sensation to you. Nothing can be heard from the other side. Maybe they're too focused on their work. After all, your interview may have caused them to cancel some of their meetings. No, that's nonsense. They emailed you a week ago. You didn't disturb their plans. You knock again, a bit louder this time. Hey! Mr. Puzzles! I know you're the big cheese of this corporation! Yeah, you're done for. Is this because you arrived 5 minutes later? Are they testing you? Are they even in there? You know what? This is the bad idea. You're 10 minutes You're 10 minutes in this building, and you already feel like it's telling you that you're not welcome here. Maybe if I go home, I could schedule a different day, or maybe I won't show... An unfamiliar, tall shadow forms behind you, and you feel a shiver crawling up your back. What is this overwhelming presence? This is it. You're not getting this job, and you may as well not make it out of here alive. You finally find the courage to slowly turn around, lifting your head to meet his gaze. Mr. Puzzles! Mr. Puzzles! Oh, it's my boy! Hey! Sorry, I got so excited. Both of you are dead silent for what feels like minutes. His eyes widened once you finally realizes the situation. Oh, Lucia, is that right? You blinked a few times awkwardly. That is correct. Oh my, I am terribly sorry for my lateness. Truly unprofessional of me. So much work to do and so little time, he says in a chipper voice while he's pulling out the keys from his suit, unlocking his office. Let's get down to business. Please take a seat. So much has happened in a span of 10 seconds. You feel like half of your brain just shot down. The TV man musters all the scattered paper on his desk while murmuring something to himself. You try to collect your thoughts. Silly me, he exclaims, turning to you once again. I really am out of myself today. I haven't properly introduced myself. He extends a rather elongated gloved hand, something that throws you off for a moment. Mr. Puzzles, director, producer, and founder of Puzzlevision. You shake his hand. Gotta be professional, though that explains the name. And the TV-shaped building. This guy sure has confidence. I've read through the stuff you sent me last week, but he sits down in his chair, folding his hands on the desk. I would like to know more about you. About me? I did send my resume if I remember correctly. Of course you did. But I'm interested in what brought you here, into the doors of my precious wonderland, where everything you can think of, say, comes to life. You swore you saw a screen spark with enthusiasm. You blink. Everyone can write a couple of paragraphs, high school diploma, good for you, but every idiot can get that these days. And you're not an idiot, are you? His TV screen flickered briefly. His arms resting on the table. You focus your hands, remembering the folder as you fetched it. His TV head tilted to the side in amusement and curiosity. He leans forward in his chair, waiting for your response. You can practically feel his gaze on you, observing your every moment. It feels like even inhaling the wrong way could cost you your job position. Okay, Lucia, calm down. He's just testing you. I'm probably gonna, I know that there are multiple endings to this game, so I'm gonna, I have to make the choice here. I gotta make a really good choice. Like, if there's a choice where an ending where I do get the job, if there's an ending where I have to actually get the job, I gotta make this work. You put the folders filled with your scripts on the desk. I have been writing all kinds of stories. Watching different types of movies taught me to get a better grip of storytelling and characters, which also helped me discover my love for bringing these stories to life visually. So from writing books to writing screenplays. Exactly. I spent a whole lot of time learning how to shift narratives to visual structure. He stays silent, waiting for you to continue. Shouldn't he be the one asking questions? Yeah, no, because, I've had interviews before, and I've also tried mock interviews. So, I'm like, shouldn't he be asking you questions like, what's your, why do you want to work at this job? And if you were to work at the workplace, what would you do? I only know, remember a few. So, what else am I supposed to say? I spent a lot of time diving into the behind the scenes of my favorite movies to understand the director's perspective. Way to go on remembering how to use big words like that, Lucia. What movies are you talking about? Oh my god! Okay. Okay. Does it matter? Does it matter? I mean... Okay, slasher movies or animated movies? Something tells me that if he would like slashers but don't like animated movies, I don't know. It's Mr. Puzzles. He loves watching movies. He's anything related to cinema. It's this dude. It's this guy. You know what? Animated movies. How to Not Train Your Dragon and Wolf Runners. He seems satisfied with that answer. Yes! Okay! Animated movies are one of my favorites, so I do appreciate any kind of storytelling, of course. Amen! Sci-fi, fantasy, horror, if well written. Amen! He opens the folder you put out on his desk, his digital eyes scanning through the scripts. You included some of your best short scripts. You called them pretty decent. It was missing a particular one you left at home on purpose, still thinking if you made a mistake. No, you definitely didn't. You're not bringing up that silly idea of yours to his attention. Any particular ones you are most proud of? Anything you'd like to see yourself directing? The question still lingers in your mind for a short time, thinking of an answer. But as you take a deep breath, he raises his finger. Heard enough? Yeah, you're cooked. So, just why do you think I should hire you specifically? And there comes the $1 million question in every damn review. That sounded like he wanted to get out of his face already. What? Really? And honestly, you wanted it as well. The air feels heavy in his office. Nothing was louder than your thumping heart again. Your hand went through your heart as you threw yourself open, as vulnerable as you felt in this dreaded silence. Come on, sell yourself. Let's be... Okay. Man, confident answer. Honest answer. I'm gonna go with the more... If I go confident answer... He likes confidence, right? But I'll try honesty. Writing is something I started at a really young age. Bad way to start off. And I'm determined to keep pushing myself in the industry to gain more experience and learn from the right people. I know things aren't perfect yet, but I know I could do more, much more. If given the chance, I can prove myself. You can't tell if you're sweating, but if you are, then pray that fur of yours is covering it. Then he finally speaks. You write with the visual eye. You trust the scene to speak for itself. He says rather calmly, but his expression is unreadable. I appreciate that, especially in newbies. You're writing as someone who actually watches the screen while they write. He closes the folder, his gaze now fixated on you. I'm going to be very honest with you, Lucia. Here we go! I am very fond of your writing style. I could see where you are coming from. You feel slightly better about yourself, but the look on his face gives you mixed signals. He was simply making an observation, not offering praise. This studio yearns for passionate people like you, but you are missing a crucial part of yourself. He looks up at you up and down. Self-esteem! And that's really important to us. We must constantly endeavor if we want to succeed, you see? Doubting yourself? That has no place in my studio. Belief in your work is one thing. Belief in yourself is another. At this point, just tell me to get out of here already. Say, if I were to hire you, would you be able to embrace this criticism and get a clearer picture of yourself? Is he actually giving you a chance? Absolutely. He hums in satisfaction. Excellent. Well, I suppose this is where our little meeting ends. I will get in touch with you through email later today. Thank you. Don't thank me yet for your time, Mr. Puzzles. You say without trying to sound awkward but failing. You scoop up your files back to your folder and stand up. The pleasure was all mine. His voice was suddenly more lively, and with that he turned his attention to a different flurry of paperwork on his desk, which was definitely your cue to leave. You closed the door behind you and let out a breath you didn't know you were holding. That was something. I'm more worried that I didn't get the job. I think that's what's happening. Oh my god, you feel your back slide down the door a smidge before balancing yourself up once again. Can't say if I can call that a success, but better than being rejected right away. You actually had a chance, and that's all that matters to you now. This conversation did enough to drain your social battery. All you wanted right now is to flop on the couch and do nothing for the rest of the day. That sounded like heaven. No time to lose. You take the elevator and exit the building. The cold breeze for once feels refreshing after that interview. You take a deep breath and make your way down the road, straight to your apartment. It was a little over 10 in the morning, and people are starting occupying the streets. I actually thought that this was also a part of the studio. Like, I've been thinking about, like, Warner Brothers type of, like, kind of studio. The conversation between you and Mr. Puzzle still lingers in your mind. You don't know what to think about that guy. He didn't seem impressed, but neither was he disappointed. I guess I'm looking too much into it. You may as well never heard about me. You may as well never hear about him again if he doesn't email to you today. Maybe he never intended to and only said it to give you a false hope. A distant sound of violin pulled out of your thoughts, and you immediately know who it is. Who's playing that music? Your furry friend stands on a nearby sidewalk playing the violin calmly. A hat with a few coins lies right next to her. Kiwi? Kiwi! I told it! It's a soothing sound of the violin stops upon seeing you, her ears perking up. Lucia! She yells in your direction, arms flailing around. Your lip twitch upward at the sight. You lift your hand for the brief wave and suddenly start walking towards her. But before you can say anything, she already starts peppering you with questions. So, how'd it go? Boss a chill dude, did you get hired or did you fumble it up? All right. It could have been worse, so he will let me know later. That doesn't mean he said no. You make it sound even worse. You feel yourself cringe internally. She pats you on the shoulder with a giggle, lowering your violin. We should throw a party at our place then. To celebrate my non-official rejection? You really are pushing my luck, dude. She lifts her arm and taps the air like she's knocking on wood. Just in case you're planning on playing here for the rest of the day. Actually, now that you're here, nah. I don't don't have the time. I don't have to deal with making emergency money while Miss Moneybags will take care of it. She finger guns you playfully, enjoying the look on your face. Plain deadpan. Just you wait. I'll be the one laughing if he doesn't respond. You, the one laughing? Bro, that means you will be applying for a minimum wage job with me. You roll your eyes with a playful scoff. Fuck off, dude! With a snicker, Kiwi packs up her violin, and the two of you make your way back to your oh-so-loved apartment. You didn't tell me anything about the guys. Huh? The big guys? In the interview? Oh, he's just a TV-headed dude who runs the joint. Mr. Puzzles, if I recall correctly? Oh, I do remember seeing that name in the news. What was he like? Intimidating, scary, cute. He was intimidating. I'll be honest. I'll be very, very honest. He was pretty intimidating. Intimidating, but what else do you expect from a guy like him? He was honest about my work too, so I appreciate that. So you think it will be a pain in the ass to work under him? Oh, you gave her a sharp look. She looks offended for a second, letting out a hurt hum with a shrug. Oh, I'm so sorry for being interested in what my roomie got herself into. I know just as much as you do. Maybe ask Karen next time you see her. She might have some insight into what the guy's reputation is around here. Maybe. Want to have pizza for lunch? No, we have leftovers from yesterday. Come on! It's spaghetti with tuna. You can get over it. If it wasn't our fourth time having spaghetti this month, too bad. Your ass is banned from that kitchen after the oven incident. It was one time! And your last. You enter your small, cramped apartment and let out a sigh as you close the door behind Kiwi. Enough talk about work. Let's find some cringy show to watch for the rest of the day. Whoa, is this even the Lucia I know? You doing nothing at all today? You finally come to your senses? Told you get burned out soon. Quit being a smartass. Pfft. I gave it my all. I gave it all I got for that portfolio. If I don't get hired, may as well drop my screenwriter job and get back to GMS Media. Damn, now you're just thinking about the worst possible scenario. Sit your ass down. I'll get us a spaghetti from the fridge. You couldn't argue with her. Your mind was in the wrong place right now. Once you plop down on the couch, your hands impulsively reach for the phone in your pockets. Refreshing your email inbox. You don't even remember when was the last time you felt this anxious. Oof. God. This was horrible. Once Kiki emerged from the kitchen with the spaghetti in her hands, you almost gagged at the sight and smell of it. Not because it was nasty. You simply couldn't think of eating anything right now. Not until you get that email from the TV man. Another episode of Delulu Island came out. Want to watch it? Sure, whatever. Anything to keep my mind occupied. With a sigh, you reluctantly put the phone down and turn your attention to the TV screen. The day passed by like a blink of an eye, and soon enough, it was evening already. Your phone was dead silent. No notification sound was heard all day. All that built-up anxiety still hadn't left your brain. That dread. The foreseeing lump in your chest. Kiwi noticed your expression and the way your tail keeps twitching. Not even a daily dose of cringe reality shows can pull you out of this mindset. Unfortunately. Man, this sucks. You bury your face into your hands with a groan, rubbing your eyes in hopes of waking yourself up a bit. It's time. You exchange surprised looks with Kiwi before grabbing the phone on the couch. Okay, the moment of truth. Elise, did you get the job? Did you get the job? Staring at the screen nervously. It's displaying a red dot over your email app. Okay, this is it. Don't think about it. Don't keep yourself waiting any longer. The anticipation is killing you both. Once Kiwi overlooks, she pushed her back slightly with annoyance. You're not helping my nerves. Cut it out. You growled, but exhaled nervously as you held the phone back up. Your fingers hesitate for a second before hitting the icon. Oh my god. You start reading. Dear Lucia, after our last meeting, I am thrilled to announce that you have been officially hired as new screenwriter for Puzzle Mission! Please arrive promptly at the studio at 10 I am looking forward to your work, Mr. Puzzles. Your eyes linger on the screen a little bit longer. Reread the first lines of the message, making sure you aren't hallucinating. Kiwi, meanwhile, impatiently waits for your reaction. Dude, tell me already. You're getting me all riled up too, god damn it. Okay. You shove the phone into her hands. What does it say? What does the message say? She looks off for a second, but immediately turns her gaze to your phone screen, eyes darting anxiously. You're trying to catch any slight changes in her expression. After what feels like an eternity, she turns her gaze back at you. Dude. Her lips twitch upward with a wide, knowing smirk. I fucking told you. She starts laughing, handing the phone back to you. You reread the message, speechless. You really got hired. I got it. You got it! She gripped your shoulder and shaking you like a madman, making your head spin for a few moments before catching it in disbelief. Told you we would have bought decorations at least. We have to celebrate! She practically vibrates with excitement. You exhale, your breath slightly trembling. You actually did it. You did it! This dream was coming true. A couple of blinks later, you see her fetch her phone from her pocket. I'm going to order us a pizza right away. And once she turns her attention... Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. And once she turns her attention to the phone, you got lost in your thoughts. We got the job. So this is it, huh? Wherever the wind takes me, I guess. You and Kiwi were watching random crap on the TV while eating pizza for the rest of the day. It was getting late and exhaustion was taking its toll on you. You want to be well rested for tomorrow anyway. With a yawn, the lights flicker off as the switch flips. You couldn't be restless making these first impressions. Not anytime soon. Wow. Okay, it's morning! More than one was set to make sure you weren't late, but two of them were snoozed off. Wow! You groan as you put your hand back down. Today is your first day. You're not missing it. I'm actually yawning. I'm sorry if my yawning is gonna be very contagious to my chat. I am so sorry. Wow. Okay. After a quick stretch and hopefully remembering the dress code for the studio per the email, what was it? Slacks, business casual, was it semi-formal? You don't remember, but it was your first day, so you scour through your closet for anything decent enough. That should do it. Hold on, I'm gonna put on some neuro gummies that give me a sec. Ooh. 5 o'clock. That is not how. No, it's almost 6. Nah. Checking for everything, your bag, your wallet, your keys. How far was the studio from here again? Oof. After checking your phone, you're reminded it's a good 15 minutes or so walk away. 5 minutes if you go by car. Not happening. Gas is expensive these days. You don't even remember the last time you cranked up that piece of junk. Wait, I forgot to brush up. Oh my god. You close the bathroom door, quickly brushing up with a final look in the mirror before you head out. A swift closure as your head is up, bags and arms, and you snatch your phone off the counter. A mild buzz as your message goes off unchecked. Today was your first day at the studio. It could be enough to make sure you smile as you make your way. Before you open the front door, your gaze lingers a bit longer on that folder lying on the ground. Nope, you're not bringing it with you. What did you write, Elise? Eesh. Along the way, a familiar face stands at the side. It was Karen at the coffee shop you frequently frequented, which you realized you forgot to make breakfast on the way. You knew you forgot something. these words from yesterday. Maybe ask Karen next time you see her. She might have some insight into what this guy's reputation is around here. Do you really have time for that? On the other hand, you're eager to know what you're pulling yourself into. You might as well tell Karen you got the gig. Though, she's likely already seen the news on your socials. But do you have enough time? Okay. I don't want to be late, though. Like, that's my biggest concern. I don't want to be late, though. Okay. You know what? I'll visit Karen. She's one of your closest friends, after all. Her advice is certainly useful, especially considering she juggled all these part-time roles with being a full-time mom. You feel uneasy just thinking about handling a workload half as much. You try to rub your last drove of sleep away before walking up to Karen at her shop. The usual jingle. The line makes you groan. Yeah, thanks for telling me I might be late for work. Morning, Karen. She simply nodded back with the expression that she was already drifting, cutting her sleep, until she noticed it was you. Her gaze lingers at you a bit longer than usual. Is my fur messy again? Her gaze lingers on you a bit longer than usual. Is my fur messy again? Wait, didn't I already read that? Like, don't act all innocent now. I saw that status on your Instagram. No call, no message. She clicked her tongue, acting all hurt and offended. Okay, to be fair, you did plan on calling her yesterday, but most likely forgot about it the moment TV ordered pizza. You rolled your eyes with a chuckle. And that's why I'm here. You tell me you got the job or for your coffee? Both. Right. Uh-huh. She gets to work as the usual. No, but seriously, told you you'd get it. Got yourself all stressed out for nothing. You point the croissant on the display case, and Karen nods in understanding. Actually, I was hoping you would know something about this P guy, since the studio is quite the name around him. Oh, nosing around on your first day. Can't blame me for wanting to know who I'm gonna be working for, and I suppose you know all the tea. Hold on, let me check Let me check real quick, because nobody's saying anything about the background Okay, yeah, no, the audio is working. It give you a second to, like, lower the music a bit, just so, like, you could hear my... I'll get rid of that, whatever was on. Get that weak shit out of here. Okay. Can't blame me for wanting to know who I'm going to be working for, and I suppose you know all the tea. Well, I'm taking that personally. You tap your fingers against the counter like a pouting little kid. So the TV guy, eh? Heard about him here and there, yeah? There ain't much, I know. Not sure if that's just my poor knowledge, or if there's just some little stuff this guy has said publicly. Saw him a couple of times on some talk shows, though. So you're clueless. Do you want what I've heard or what I think? Lay it on me. Here's a weird one, but sure. You sure watched the interview he once did with that famous YouTuber from here? SMG4, was it? SMG4? My kiddos watch this crap all the time, but don't take my word for it. That's just what I'm thinking. You have nothing to be concerned about since the interview went well. Depends on how you define well. Huh? I don't think he was really impressed by my work. He rather pitied me. You recall the conversation in your brain, the look on his face, the screen. A shiver runs up your spine. Oh boy, why are you feeling so unconfident again all of a sudden? What if his thoughts change after the interview? Your hands splayed flat as you focus on Karen again. Ears droop as a finger goes to the countertop again. Karen sees this through her peripherals, trying to new direction cheer you up. Oh, come on, Lucia. What about that little series of yours that you had a whole pile of papers? Was he not impressed by all of that? What's up with you and Kiwi being so excited about that stupid show script? You haven't showed him? No. I know it's bizarre. That script has no place in my portfolio, and you know it. Who knows what he would think of me? She shoves the croissant with your latte into your paws, the seeming liquid jolting you awake as you take a sip, almost burning your tongue accidentally. Another shiver shot in your spine as you look back at her, as if expecting to berate you for drinking it too fast. I'm gonna get them myself and kick that guy's butt if he thinks about killing your confidence. Just keep it cool, right? He gave you a chance for a reason, he said. She says this while wiping some crumbs off the counter, gesturing her other paw. You blink at her a few times, your grip softening on the cup before smiling warmly. She's right. Partly. I mean, you're going there to improve and grow as a writer anyway, so critique is inevitable, obviously. Now, the question is how he handles such situations. You will find out sooner or later. You still had a bunch of questions, but none of them came to mind before you were ushered out, since you didn't order anything else. Now get on going or you'll be late for your first day! Oh yeah. You're on once again met with the cold breeze outside. Sipping on your latte again, you start walking. Oh, I was spoiled this! Oh my god, wait, it's weapons! I was actually spoiled this. I wasn't sure if I was going to see him this early. What up, weapons? The goat, the G, the bat! The bat! You almost bumped to a strange man who suddenly emerged from nowhere. Where did you come from? Oh, that just came out of nowhere. Okay. He looks at you, startled. Oh, you're the, Karen's friend, right? Is she inside? I was wondering if I could— Weapons! How many times do I have to tell you to stop bothering me at work? I brought you some flowers on my way. Get out! I screamed. Sorry for the scream. Okay, you awkwardly moved aside and continue on your way. Was my guy trying to get back with Karen? Guy. My guy. Yeah, that was weird. You walk into the studio, scanning the environment. You have no idea what to do, where to go, or who to meet. Well, isn't that great? A nervous pit forms in your stomach. Why do I feel like a person like me has no place here? Are you looking for something? Shit! Should have just ripped off my fur on the spot to make myself look like a fresh roadkill. I'm new here. New hire? Oh, you're that furry lady from yesterday. I had no idea you were here for the job interview. They hadn't hired anyone in forever. Now, what is the name of this fresh face, Lucia? Well, Lucia, it's nice to meet you here. Although I'm a little quite surprised, Mr. Puzzle hasn't hired anyone new in, like, ages. It's probably been, what, a gazillion years since we had a new member? Which seems like a gazillion. Oh my god, is she actually still talking? You are talking! I didn't even get a chance to read! Give me a goddamn minute! Like, ages. It's probably been like, what, a gazillion years since we had a new member? Yeah, it sure seems that way. Well, I say a gazillion. I've only worked here for 5 years, which seems like a gazillion, but you know, it's only 5 years. This studio's still fresh, you know? And speaking of, my 5-year-old nephew recently started. Yes, you stare blankly, almost dropping your coffee after you listen to this new woman. How the hell is she so active at this time in the morning? Hey! It's... Yo! Dark! Hey! Welcome to my stream! Nice seeing ya, man! Okay, how the hell is she so active at 10 in the morning? You know what? let's get friendly with her. Let's let her talk. And then I was like, I don't care if it's my style, Jessica. Those leggings are so 2014, and it makes her ass flatter than it already is. Like, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm seeing you again. Those leggings are so 2014, and it makes her ass flatter than it already is. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You sip your coffee, wondering whether or not you were even told the truth about this gossip. Who is Jessica? And I was like, yeah, I only drink organic, gluten-free, no milk, no carb, no sugar, no butter, no cream, no beans, no greens, no potatoes, no tomato. Oh my God, what do I say? You clasped your paws together nervously, making you can stop towards befriending your new. You weren't actually sure who she was yet, or what her role was about. So then I was like, yeah, Brad is like so lame, and he thinks that all that. Oh my God, this bitch is still talking. Let me go to work. Why did I pick that option? And I'm just not into that, you know. I recommend you stay away from him. You can always trust me with all that tea. Remember that. Barry and I know this. Who's Barry? Hold up, you didn't even ask me who she was yet. Wait. I'm sorry. I didn't even get to know your name. You say with a subtle, awkward smile in hopes of not ruining her lively mood. Oh yeah, sorry about that. I can ramble all the way too much. Name's Linda. I'm the art director here at Puzzle Vision. She's the art director? Hey, Linda, can I work at this place too? I want to be I want to be a part of the studio. Like, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. Because I know nothing about playwrights. If art direction is basically like costumes, like not like drawing, like that's a lot of heavy work. She reaches out her hands to shake. You nod nervously. The dynamic was too much, overwhelming as your hand almost crumpled up to your finish. Sorry, I just thought I got a hiccup. Like, what did she say about, like, hold on. No carb, no butter, no greens, no potatoes, no tomatoes, no lamb, no ham. Oh, no. Okay. I recommend you stay away from Brad. Always trust me with the tea. Remember that. So, I can come to... So I'm okay. If it's okay, it's like those other games. Like okay. You nodded nervously. The dynamic was too much, overwhelming as your hand nearly crumpled up to near finished coffee. Oh, she was an art director? She's the one directing the conversation like a freaking tennis match. You were almost worried Linda wasn't just gonna jut your arm into their face, but how fast she was talking for a handshake. One that'll throw you off of the atmosphere. Yeah, Lucia, new employee, writer, screenwriter. As you absolutely started. Well, anyway, I'd be happy to show you around, rookie. Oh, cool. That was it. A new networking connection, as professionals call it. Great! She takes your hand and starts guiding you around the studio. This reminds me of the time bitch! Please! Sorry I called you a bitch. I just want to get to my job, okay? Nice talking to you, though. Puzzles, please don't get mad at me. And so, yeah, that's the time when I got my kidneys replaced with steel bars. And there's the marketing team, which you didn't hear from me. But people get paid way more in the finance and marketing department since, well, they handle the money. Oh, hey, here's where you'll be working. Isn't that cool? Here's where you'll be writing and jotting down ideas for the scripts and totally getting paid a good amount. I'm joking, by the way, if that wasn't obvious enough. Anyway, yeah, this is where you'll be positioned. Oh my God. This is my desk? I'm sorry, like, am I working in an office or a studio? I don't know. I don't know. I never worked in a studio before. You put your coffee cup on the desk along with the bag to decorate your new office. Thanks. You were genuinely still reeling from earlier, blinking a few times, how fast it went, new departments, lack of good vending machine snacks, so Linda can stop mentioning non-gluten. You give a half-assed smile to her, but glancing at your desk, you pawed onto it, gliding along. This is going to be yours. It's rather nice. It's rather nice. Well, thank you again for showing me around. We'll do my best to be a helping hand with other talented folks around here. Oh, I'm sure your work is fabulous. Mr. Puzzles wouldn't be here to hire just anyone, you know. That this was a moment of soft settlement. This is the second person who told you such a thing in this place. Fabulous, huh? Yeah. You feel your fur relax. Your recognition was noticed after all. I wonder what my persona would be like if she was in SFG4 and she were working for Mr. Puzzles in behind the broadcast. Wonder what that would be like. Again, I don't know, but screenwriter would definitely not be one of them. Probably, I don't really know much about, like, this is all about movies and stuff. Like, I'm thinking, what is the, I might have to look it up, like, because, she's funny. I will admit. She can be annoying, but she's funny. I like her. It's funny. In this dream job, your work here will be the next box office premiere. Yeah, okay. You're thinking a bit big here. Well, I've got to get back to the art department. Those bozos are probably messing up some of the props, but I'll be here if you need me. Oh, and I'll be sending you over your tasks later on today. Good luck on your first day. Thanks, Linda. Bye. Linda waves goodbye to you and makes her way down the stairs. So this is it. Your new little cozy office to let your imagination run wild. As you unpack your things in your bag, the scent of the studio fills your senses. Paper, ink, lavender? Oh, there's a scented candle on your desk. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Is that a scented candle? I wasn't expecting this to be, like, super wide. Wow. You catch yourself smiling a bit. You only met a few people, but everyone seems so nice already. You sink into that chair with a satisfied sigh, ready to boot up your laptop until... Oh my god. Your stomach betrays you. Golly gee. Guess Karen's croissant wasn't enough after all. Might as well snoop around the kitchen Linda showed me earlier. It's not like I was given a task yet. There's a kitchen in the studio? Who knows? Maybe I will get to meet more people. Wait. Does this kitchen have a chef? Can I make my persona... If she were in behind the broadcast, can I make her a baker? I get to bake goodies for the people in the studio. Like, I get to bake the best cakes and everybody loves them. You roam the corridors, your ears perking up various conversations and sounds from the other room. You pass the lighting department and finally spot a familiar place you come across earlier. Entering the canteen. Oh, there's a canteen. Okay. You see several people sitting in groups, eating and chatting. You don't seem to pay much attention. They don't seem to pay much attention to you. What catches your attention is the large vending machine right across from you, filled with snacks and sodas. Your mind goes back to the conversation you had with Linda a while back. That thought is suddenly interrupted by your stomach rumbling when your eyes lock on the chocolate bar. Alright, that's one quick snack, and I'll get whatever Linda sent over to me. You reach for the chocolate bar, struggling to get a grip once you shove your hand inside. Ow. Just as you finally won over that stupid machine, you notice a familiar shadow casting over you. Is that... Motherfuck! It's like you're experiencing that same dreadful feeling. You feel your heart dropping to your stomach the moment you turn around and see the TV's light shining right into your face. Oh my god, hi! Hi! Before you could recover, you're met with his hand being shoved into your face. Mr. Puzzles! I knew it! Hi, Lucia, was it? Ah! Mr. Puzzles exclaimed really loudly while shaking your hand. What a refresher to see a new face in my studio! His expression switches quickly As he notices your startled expression, he composes himself with a cough. Where are my manners? My sincerest apologies for taking you off guard. I'm not usually this forward, but I've always wanted to make sure my new employees are given a warm welcome. His screen lights up a bit, the colored bar stretching into a grin as he notices the whole of your chocolate bar. I suppose Linda has already shown you around the place? Yes, sir! Quite the place, I must say, but I'll wrap my head around things in no time. A light chuckle escapes your lips to lighten the conversation a little bit. I don't know why, but I got real excited over Mr. Puzzles, and this kind of reminds me of Kane in the Amazing Digital Circus when he's moving his arm, being like, wow, wait, that's literally me. That's literally me with this guy. You're trying to appear as casual as possible, but you feel your composure collapsing as his gaze seems to pierce right through you. Don't you worry about that in the slightest. All the talented folks here are always being available to you in case you find yourself on the wrong floor. It's not like I would appreciate having my employee wander the hall like a lost puppy. No. Is he aware of what happened to you the other day? Yeah. My dear, there is no reason to feel silly about such a situation. You will learn just like everyone else did here. Small steps, small steps. Now tell me, were you informed about your task for today? Linda mentioned something about sending me later today if I recall. Later this day? There's absolutely no way you can postpone this. I explicitly told her to send over the instructions immediately. This place can't have things later today. His antennas coil faintly in dissatisfaction. You could almost hear him huff despite not having a mouth. Was this through his vents? Like, I think he's talking about the speaker things. I think they're speakers or maybe vents on the side of his head. Yes, he does. Oh my god, yeah, Mr. Puzzles does look stylish in that outfit. Wait. Okay, it's an idea. I might consider it, but I want to draw him. I want to draw behind the broadcast. If I feel like it, I doubt it's I can't promise it, but guess I'll have to take matters into my own hands. There is a meeting happening in just a couple of hours where you will be introduced to our newest project. I will be sending over the file to you right away once I return to my office. He looks at his non-existent watch with his wrist and fixes his tie. My, time goes by so fast. I must get on my schedule. Make yourself comfortable. If anything, don't be shy to ask around. And with that, he comedically turns to his heels and makes his way out of the room. Bye, Mr. Puzzles! Well, that's certainly a shift in persona. Like, I got way too excited. Like, thank God I'm, like, not actually... Because if you're actually working here... Like, if you're actually working in this place like this, you wouldn't be as... you would try to hide your excitement because it's all about professionalism. That is a fact to you, my lovely viewers. Feels like you just talked to a completely different guy, but you shouldn't let that get to your head. He has high expectations of you, that's for sure. Better not disappoint him. Oh, yes, sir! We are not going to disappoint my man. You blink a few times, shaking off the nervousness that had your body frozen throughout the entire conversation. Better get to your office, I guess. With the chocolate bar in your grasp, you move out of the canteen back to the writing department. Finding yourself back in the chair you had left a couple of minutes ago, you gently free your tasty snack from the wrapper and boot up your laptop to check if Mr. Puzzles has sent you the document. Hovering your cursor over the inbox folder, you the inbox folder, you click and there it is. Who is the best, if you don't mind? Oh, Kane or Mr. Puzzles? Oh, man. Dark. That's actually a really good question. Okay. I'm gonna be frank. I'm gonna be frank. It's gotta be Mr. Puzzles. I mean, don't get me wrong. It wasn't up until episode 8 and 9 that I actually started to like Kane, and I feel bad for him. But Mr. Puzzles, I like him. He's amazing. Mr. Puzzles is my answer, hands down. Sorry, Kane fans. I am so sorry to the Kane fans. I like Kane just as much as you guys, but unfortunately, Puzzles is the best in my opinion. Okay, there's the Okay, hovering your cursor over the inbox folder, you click, and there it is. You keep munching at your pre-lunch snack while you eat. Your eyes dart from left to right, reading the file. Okay, I'm guessing, like, in this scenario, I'm guessing, like, maybe I would be eating a Twix? Oh, a Kit Kat! I would love to... Okay, no. I'm just imagining that Elise, or rather, me as Elise in this scenario, just eating Kit Kats, because they're really good. There goes the info about the meeting. You've already been introduced to that. Some more side info here and there. Since you are just a rookie, your main focus will be assisting in developing and researching. Nothing so far, but that's understandable. You will get there eventually. You don't know why, but you feel a wash of excitement rush through you as you read over the email again. The abrupt realization that you're actually doing it. Your dream job. Suppressing your smile, you force yourself to focus. Can't help but imagine your works on the big screen, though. They're only scripts and storyboards for now. Your hands fiddle with the keyboard before getting to work. Bye-bye boring journalist work. All right. 5:45. Okay. It's almost time for you to go. Oh, really? No, I was just thinking about when I was leaving. There isn't really a specific time for you to clock out, but there isn't anything left for you today. You managed to take note of some important things from the pitching. Wrote some side ideas, mostly just quick concepts the director would be satisfied with. Met a few guys during the meeting, mostly just discussing production. But overall, it was okay. You tapped your pen along the lined paper on the table, wondering how many of your ideas would be streamlined. Your smile comes back as you look at your notes and a few doodles aligned with them. A few minutes later, zipping your bag, patting down your filed papers with a relieved sigh. Oh my god, wow, that was in my right ear. Your phone suddenly buzzes, interrupting you from packing your stuff. It was Kiwi messaging you about dinner. Hey, should I order something or do you want me to cook? Oh my god, anything but letting her... No, I was gonna say, because didn't you just ban Kiwi from using the oven? Even it was one time? Dear God, anything but letting her step into the kitchen. Don't you dare make a single step into that kitchen. Order anything you want. I will be home in 20 minutes. With that, you hit send, sighing while putting your phone in your pocket. You make sure your office is nice and clean before turning off the lights. Hold on, I'm gonna get another drink. This one's almost empty. I'm gonna have to refill this tomorrow. I have a mini fridge. I'd show it, but I can't. Your shoe echoes through the corridors, making it a bit awkward when the other rooms seemed still seemed lively. You hit a button on the elevator, impatiently tapping your foot, waiting for it to arrive. Which makes you wonder what Linda is up to. We haven't seen her all day, clocking out! Hi! Your fur bristles at the familiar voice. Yo! He emerged from the elevator. I like to think, like, you're just, like... Elise is just walking over to the elevator, like walking past the elevator, and then Mr. Puzzle's just like, it's just like dramatic and like literally just gets scared a moment though, and like the elevator flies open, and then Mr. Puzzle's just like, hi, and Elise is just like, bitch, don't scare me like that. He emerged from the elevator. Can I stumble upon this guy any other way than by pure accident? It's getting ridiculous. Oh my god! The CRT TV guy lets out a laugh, pressing his palm against the screen. Like the queen from Deltarune. Though it's hard to tell if he's laughing at the abrupt encounters or at the wild state of your fur. My, that is quite the face. His voice breaks as he tries to compose himself. That was very unprofessional. Excuse me. How was your first day? It was great. It was awesome. Okay, Lucien, sound confident. Professionality and good mood are the way to make an impression on the man. It was inspiring. Got to meet a few new people in the production team. You probably see him slowly but surely learning the ropes. He raises his digital eyebrow, his grin staying the same. Oh, that's excellent news. Glad to hear you're getting the hang of things. Yeah, excited to see what else the studio has to offer. If you could FaceTime yourself right now, you would. It's okay, Elise. You're doing your best. You're doing your best for your first job. Why did you say it like that? We look forward to your contribution then. Keep up the good work. And with that, he walks past you, minding his own business. Well, that was awkward. Like any other interaction you had with him so far. You push the entrance door, letting the cool breeze fill your nostrils. Rather welcoming feeling after spending your whole day in that building. You let out a big sigh after realizing it's over for the day. You're still not used to all of this, but it will settle over time. Now, what will you do for the rest of the day? Maybe writing to refresh your mind or be lazy. Now you're going to be writing again. There's that little project of yours you want to work on during free time. It's been a while since you focused on that. Now you're going to look forward to what Kiwi ordered this time. You instinctively fix your fur and get on your way back, mentally cringing at yourself for stuttering in front of your boss. You stop in your tracks once your eyes land on the crumpled poster on the nearest public board. CC Productions' new blockbuster. You recognize that logo. CC Pictures, one of your favorite films. It's glowed yellow. That means something. One of your favorite film and production studios. It's been a while since you've watched their movies. I'm predicting that it might be a corrupt business. Wow, we've been working for a week. Holy crap. It's been a whole week since you got the job at Puzzle Vision. Work has been piling up, that's for sure. But you don't mind. Linda has your back, and as much as her talking gets on your nerves sometimes, she helped you a lot to settle in. There were moments where you felt particularly useless, but you tried your best in lending a hand on the project. You're doing a great job. You got this, Elise. Is it Ellis or Elise? I could just be botching this, so if the creator, again, if I do mess up, I'm sorry. If you do get a chance to correct me, let me know. That'd be really appreciated. Who am I kidding? You are no help at all in this damn studio. They're doing their everything to fill you in, and you still feel out of the loop. What if Mr. Puzzles feels disappointed in you? What if you end up failing in his eyes? What if he regrets giving you this opportunity? Lucia? Oh, right. Completely forgot you were conversing with Linda. Jeez, dude, for a moment I thought you were falling asleep on me. You can't tell if she's really offended or if she's being cheeky again. Knowing her, it's probably both. No. Sorry. Just tired? You'll get used to that, believe me. Have I told you about my first few months in this place? It was so exhausting to get, and you were lost in your thoughts again. Wasn't it exhaustion? No, you weren't physically tired. Mentally? Most likely. Oh, excuse me. Mentally? Most likely. There's so much piling up in your brain right now that it's slowly killing your motivation for everything. You know what? I want to continue the conversation. Yeah, I get it. I just need some time to pull myself together. I can give you a recipe for my special tea if you like. I don't enjoy tea much. Trust me, you'll feel brand new after that. You appreciated her attempt at making you feel better. Thanks, Linda. I think I'll be fine with a cup of coffee. I'm gonna be here for the next, 5 hours anyway. It's just this once. Whatever you say. I'll be on my way now. We can chit-chat more about this tomorrow. Hit up the art department if you need anything. They're the ones staying here the longest. They're the ones staying here the longest usually. And Barry. Who is Barry? Appreciate it. Who's Barry? There we go. There we go. Now the wall looks like a typical office I see. I guess it's because, again, this was her first day. I don't really blame her for, it feeling, so empty, but hey. You know. Piles of papers strewn along your once clean desk. The first day commodities were gone at this point as you settled in. There's my coffee cup right on the right. Kiwi. What is that drawing of Kiwi? Ellis? What is that drawing of of kiwi. Why does it smelly kiwi with flies everywhere? Look, stink stains. So there's flies. There's like flies right here. Coffee machine is broken, Linda. Coffee, breakfast, phone, keys. Oh, I'm guessing this is what you need first for a grooming appointment at 16:30. Isn't that like, okay, 9 at 9? Okay. Piles of papers strewn along your one. Oh, I already read this. Yeah, a stack of used coffee cups line up your desk, and even a few coffee rings stained what was hopefully nothing important. You wince as you picked up, and you pick one up, and it was one of the pieces that was supposed to be stapled earlier. Damn it! Now you have to redo it. Hold on. That is the sound of my last club soda. Polar seltzer lemon flavor. It's really good, actually. Multiple coupled pieces line the overflowing trash can under your trash can under your desk. You promptly throw them away. A clean slate is supposed to feel good anyhow, right? It's that late? Why am I in my office? 5:45 p.m. on the first day. Now 11:35 on the week later. It's nearly midnight. You lost sense of time as you sank deep into those strips. There were only a few people in the building, one of them being you, making one last arrangement, and you were done for today. Now you can go home, relax, and get over the next day. Why are you feeling like this? This is what you wanted after all. Then why are you feeling so burnt out? You get up, grab your things, and leave the office as is. Whatever. Maybe watching an episode or two of some lame reality show will make you feel better. You should watch some cartoons, like you haven't watched those in a while. I mean, I'm in my 20s and I still watch cartoons. You run your hand down your face, trying to wake yourself up a little. Oh. You almost didn't notice the elderly man mopping the floor in front of you. The two of you made eye contact for a second. You know what? Smile. Your lips twitch upward in a faint smile. The janitor's muscle lifts as he smiles back. The small interaction makes you feel a bit better. There we go. There you go. You got this. You approach the back door, bracing yourself for the wave of cold air that's about to hit you with a slap at the face. Just as you step outside... What the frick is that? You hear a car trying to start up from afar, but it's not starting up. Instead, you hear the same sound over and over and over. Is that who I think it is? Curiously, you walk over to where it's coming from, and there it is. An old black Ferrari in the middle of the Puzzle Visions parking lot. Who owns an old Ferrari? I knew it! I knew it! Oh. Stupid piece of crap! You could hear him cursing under his breath before exhaling so slowly. But before he's about to open the car's hood, he noticed you staring from afar. Whoop! That wasn't really sneaky now, was it? He looks a bit startled before clearing his throat. Wasn't expecting an audience this late. Please autograph some other time. You can't tell if that was a cue for you to leave him or if he's just joking around. You only known it for a week or so, and let's be honest, you never really talked to him outside of work. You still push your luck and decide to approach him. Sorry, was just about to head home until I heard some noises. He seems to register what you said when expecting his car. Noises? Oh, that was my beautiful shiny baby not starting up. His screen displayed a little tear in the corner of his eye while comedically, sighing. No idea what the deal is. I put her in service last week, and now she's acting up all over again. Well, what can I do? I'm no car expert, unfortunately. But before he could close the hood, his gaze falls upon you. But what have you been up to this late in the studio? Just tweaking with the scripts a bit that you handed to me this week. It was a lot to do, and I felt like finishing it today. he said with confidence, hoping to impress him with your enthusiasm, but his face was saying otherwise. I see. Like, he ponders a bit before looking back at his broken, shiny baby again. Old Ferrari. What do you, like, okay, his old Ferrari? Give me a second, I need to look up the Ferrari. She! You own that? Well, that wasn't the tone you would hope to hear. That you own a black this is what the Ferrari looks like? I like to imagine it's like, oh my god. You're rich! You're definitely in this guy's comfort zone, and you're not blaming him. Looks like I have to call my mechanic again tomorrow. Golly, really is not on my side this week. You let him talk, nodding quietly. I was hoping I'd listen to some tunes on my way back, but oh well. Fate has other plans for me. After he makes a few steps towards the street, he stops to look at you. Say, you're heading home on foot as well, Lucia? Yeah, it's only like a 20-minute walk. All by yourself at this hour? I wouldn't be much of a gentleman if I didn't ask where you would enjoy some company on this little midnight walk. Now that's something you're not expecting to hear. Is he asking you if you wouldn't mind walking with him to your place? I mean, the city sure isn't really pleasing to wander around this late. But wouldn't this be kind of awkward? You know what? Let's walk with him! I want to walk with Mr. Puzzles! I want to walk with Mr. Puzzles! I sound like a little kid. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Let's go! We get to bonding time! I wouldn't mind, actually. Mr. Puzzles' screen light up, his grin never leaving his face. Lovely! Yee! Yay! Sorry, I'm way too excited. Happy to be... Wow, I'm walking with my friend! So here you are, walking next to your big TV boss man. Hands shoved into your pockets after you awkwardly stare at the shadows illuminating the street lamps, which were the only source in this pitch black evening, aside from his glowing screen. Staring at the shadow makes you realize how tall the guy is. Okay, I had a I really wouldn't consider it a headcanon, but I thought that, like, Mr. Weapons, and yes, I'm saying weapons, not Mr. Puzzles. I'm not correcting myself here. I'm not messing it up. I was always thinking, like, Mr. Weapons would be as tall as... I think I'd say... I don't know. Mr. Puzzles would definitely be 6-7 feet tall. I'd say well, no, I could definitely see, like, both Mr. Weapons and Mr. Puzzles being about 6 feet. Either one of them has got to be 6 feet. Staring at the shadows make you realize how very tall. The sky sure is full of stars tonight. Makes you wonder if each one of them has a story to tell. Is he talking about himself or directly at you? Maybe you should say something to not make things even more awkward. My, you sure look tense. You okay? You tilt your head to the side, his digital eyes failing on you. You're not sure how to respond, but before you can imagine other response, he starts talking again. Your ears flicker, showing your uncertainty as you feel minor goosebumps again. Is my presence that intimidating? Oh, that's adorable. A little chuckle escapes through his metal head of his. The ego on this man, I swear. His screen displayed that same smug look before quickly changing to a slightly panicked one. Am I making you uncomfortable by any chance? Oh, no! No! Don't say that! The last thing you want him is to think that his presence creeps you out. No! Don't say that! Just intimidated. Yeah, my bad. His expression relaxes, turning his face to face the street again as you two continue walking. You can't tell if he did that on purpose in hopes of getting you a bit loosened up, but either way it kinda worked. Can't blame you for feeling a little anxious around my persona. He adjusts his tie with a proud smile on his face. I don't think I've heard about you before I applied the position. Those words that come out of your mouth before you can stop yourself. He looks genuinely surprised for a split second. It seems you piqued his interest with that little comment. Oh! Excuse my old self for making assumptions. Interesting. You're not from around here then, moved in here just a couple of months ago. Still settling in, I suppose. A rookie and a foreigner. That's quite a big step, I must say. May I ask what made you take such a risk? My passion for writing. I dreamed big ever since I was a kid and thought this was my time to take the chance. You let out another nervous breath as you choose your words carefully. At my studio, he hums in appreciation. This takes you back to your first ever interaction in his office, but this time it wasn't a job interview, just a casual chit-chat. Well then, I'm very glad I got someone this passionate as you on my team. It's not every day you see a talented face in this city. He gives you a warm smile. You weakly return the gesture. Your shoulders finally relax, the awkward tension slowly disappearing into the air. Hey, I think Linda said, hey, he may look intimidating, but he's a big softie at the end of the day. Maybe you were overreacting a bit. May I ask you something? His antenna perked in interest, waiting for you to speak up. You hesitate for a moment. Why consider giving me this chance? Your hands shuffle out of your pockets, a paw on your chest. He looks at you puzzled. I mean, I'm not an experienced writer. My portfolio's filled with wacky ideas. I have zero experience working in the industry. It was just all messy. Your words settle into the TV guy's head. Silence filled the air like a dramatic pause in the middle of some mediocre film. How else would you be able to develop and grow as a writer then? I gave you an opportunity, not just because. He waves his hand around, declaring that point. I don't hire people based on their diplomas or past experiences. I know a self-driven person when I see one. I see your self-esteem hasn't brightened up yet. He squints his eyes at you. Well, we'll work on that sooner or later. He must have noticed a slight uncertainty on your face, because the moment you return your gaze at the pavement, he says something that catches you off guard. You see, I was once like you. No confidence, constant doubts. I dreamed big years ago. Never thought I would make it this far. Always thinking highly of yourself, no matter how ridiculous it may seem to others. Even if I let you down or criticize your writing. You could always just say, oh, that dumb TV at work think he could affect me with his silly words. Of course, criticism is very important, especially in the filmmaking industry. But it should always be constructive criticism, which will be the only criticism you will ever hear from me. He ends his monologue with a friendly hum before looking back at the sky. Come on, Lucia, say something. Tell him about your show! God damn it! Say it! I have a pilot. What was that? Like, a script for my own show. It's only a pilot episode as of now. I work on story building outside of work. He generally looks interested as you keep talking. Yes, girlie! Go for it! You hesitate. Your hands feel sweaty as you internally panic. But it's such a silly idea. It's more like my own thing to work on. Nothing serious or fancy. No. Go on. I'm listening. It's called Rabbit's Freak Show. It's like... Is she talking about her thesis? Like, this is... Okay. I just want to point out that I'm not talking about anything that's related to the game. I'm actually talking about the creator's, like, animation thesis that I saw on her YouTube channel, and I drew her character for Art Fight this month, too, because I really enjoyed her thesis. She did an amazing job at it, and it's like, I love the acting. I love everything about it. Like, the animation's good. The character, Zari Par, I think their name was called. I think. But yeah, no, it's just a really interesting show. Like, I think this is what Ellis or Elise was talking about. A mix of comedy and psychological horror, which makes it a bit hard to write it right. That's a mouthful. He blinks a few times, the little loading icon appear above on the corner of his screen, just like in the show. I don't recall seeing this in your portfolio. Oh yeah, I haven't included it. Not really what I wanted to show off with. That's always what they say, yet it may be the next box office hit. You let out a light chuckle to acknowledge his attempt to be sarcastic. Say, why don't you bring that script over to me tomorrow? I would like to take a look. Is he serious? You're serious? Dude! Yes! Please! Girly! Girly! You're serious? Well, of course. One of my employees is cooking something up behind closed doors, and I don't get to see it? He emphasized the second sentence with a playful, hurtful tone, his hand clutching on his chest. I mean... Oh, God. I haven't saved in a while. Might as well do that. What happens if I disagree? Actually, no. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, no. I didn't read the room. No. Go back. I'm sorry. Sure. You say with more excitement than you intended to. I'm sorry. I didn't understand it. I don't like seeing Mr. Puzzle sad, and I don't like seeing Alice or Elise literally losing her self-confidence and esteem. I really want her. She's doing her best here. Mr. Puzzle's expression lights up, like he hasn't been grinning the entire time you were walking home. That's when you notice. Well, that talking went by so fast, you see yourself in front of the building. Ah, so this is your little place, you awkwardly nod. Well, now that you know you're broke ass living in some tumble-town apartment, but before you make your way to the entrance door, you turn to him. Thank you for the, encouragement. And for walking me home, I suppose. No need to thank me. I enjoyed our time together. I'll be waiting for you, that mysterious script of yours. And with a mischievous snicker, she walks away. Well, that just happened. Whatever this all meant, it definitely left a mark on you. Seeing him be interested in your work has stroked your non-existent ego. So if I were to disagree, it means I would be like, no, I don't want you seeing this. I take back everything I said. I got so confused. I am so sorry. Oh, seeing him being interested in your work has stroked your non-existent ego. You push the door open, your gaze falling to the dirty dishes in the kitchen. You were able to lose your goddamn mind until you saw Kiwi peeping on you from the bathroom. Kiwi! Thought the work ate on you on the way home. Where were ya? It's the middle of the night, she says while walking out of the bathroom, her paws dirty with something you can't quite tell what it is. Got busy with stuff, but you better explain this utter mess in the kitchen to me right now. Got busy with stuff is all you say after coming home. Excuse me. After coming home hours late? Of course you forgot to text your roommate about lingering at work. That wouldn't be you. Okay, yeah, fair point. I'm sorry. I had some writing to do and wanted to be done with it by today. Which, while also dealing with that, I, got lost in conversation with my boss as we walked home. So here goes my excuse why I was late. Your boss walked you home? His car broke down. That boss? Yeah, what's the matter? Well, I don't know. Weren't you scared shitless of that guy? That's one way to put it. Maybe I was overreacting. Did my computer did my microphone catch that? I'm so sorry, like something just knocked over on my lamp. Maybe I was overreacting about the whole getting fired if I let him down stuff. There you go. Told yourself you'd be fine with the guy. Though I still find it odd he walked with you in the middle of the night. I know it sounds silly, but it was actually kind of nice. I wasn't much of a fan of walking home by myself in this pitch black. Yeah, that's why walking with a guy you barely know for a week is a good idea. Okay. Now you're just trying to creep me out. I mean, she shrugs, giving you an innocent look. Now this topic is over. What's up with the kitchen? Since I'm such a nice roommate, I thought maybe making some dinner for us would make you think better of me. What did she say about not using the kitchen? You're not buying her shit. And she figured, okay, you didn't give me any instructions for today, so I wanted to cook something on my own. And the kitchen's current state is the result. Her eyes flickered to the stove, then back at you. A petty, awkward laugh is the only thing you need to hear. Right. You were pretty drained out after today, so once you took care of the food, you went straight to your room, calling it a day. Once you sip under the warm covers, nestled it, your head peeks out to fixate on the folder lying on top of your desk. I'm thinking about, like, giving myself up until, like, 8. It's about to be 7 o'clock where I am right now. So, you know, because I got work in the afternoon, I can't really, like, I gotta make sure that, like, at least, like, when to stop when I can. So, don't worry, we'll get through this, and if we don't get one of the endings by the rest of the evening, we could always do another live stream. I don't know if I'll do it next week. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Once you slip under the warm covers, nestled up, your head peeks out, fixate on the folder lying on top of your desk. His words linger in your mind. Say, why don't you bring that script over to me tomorrow? I would love to take a look. Fine, I'll show him. I really need to get to working on my backgrounds. I feel like I do a shit job at, like, my backgrounds. And maybe because, like, it's just so rushed. Now, this is going to be probably see some inspiration here and there. The walk to the studio was pretty exciting, actually, the next day. No, wait. The walk to the studio, not the walk home? Did I say walk home? Okay. The coffee in your hands, warming up your paws in the cold morning, your folder with the script now in tow. You were in a good mood considering how worn out you were earlier in the day. You're wondering if the little chit-chat with your boss was the case. Maybe. The moment you stepped into the cozy building, you met with a few people carrying a ladder, and next to them a familiar face. Careful with the merchandise! Oh, Lucia! You were sent from the above. Do you have a moment? You literally just got here, so you suppose you do? What's up? New supplies just arrived. She walks up to you, wheezing to catch her breath. I didn't think it would arrive today, let alone the entire order. Told the Big P there was no need to buy new costumes and props, and he still went on and bought their entire stock? Now, there are like 4 vans waiting outside, and I'm supposed to be the one taking care of it because the rest of the team hasn't even arrived yet. I'll help her. You want a helping hand? I'll buy you your full fat chocolate bar if you do. A comedic pause stagnated for a few moments before you nodded. Say less. You would help her either way. We want to carry as much as we can by ourselves in the morning, she explains while dragging you to the back of the door by your hand. I want to be as helpful as possible. Get close with my coworkers while also getting close with Mr. Puzzles. Don't mind the drivers, by the way. Super rude old farts. Probably woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And before you could process her words, you see the old dudes by yourself, which gives you enough of a cue to rather not even look at them in the eye. You didn't even notice Linda's quiet observant when you were too busy making sure your eyes weren't fixated on the pavement. Oh, I'm surprised you look functional today after leaving work at, what, midnight? Yeah. Yeah. Guess I was excited for work today. Oh, that's the spirit. What got you fired in the knees? She says the last question is really cheap the moment she picks a heavy box from the van. Do you really want to tell her? You don't even know what you should be ashamed. You don't even know what you should be ashamed of, but something tells you to keep your mouth shut. I had a little chat with a friend of mine the other day, and their words really encouraged me to keep it together. You blurted out as you picked one of the boxes and scurry after her. Ah, motivation boost. Nice to hear your friends have your back. Which reminds me of that one time, and here we go. You were actually thankful for the topic shift, as you didn't want her to dig into your situation further. This time in Zumba class, we were doing this difficult pose, and I couldn't help but laugh as someone keeps telling jokes behind the instructor. My arms keep wavering, trying to keep it together. She lets out a small snort, shaking her head. Not only, but luckily I had someone bring me a matcha. Have you had one of those? Anyway, I did end up keeping the pose. Oh my god, she's still talking. She did all that talking while actually keeping a stable hold of the boxes, somehow not missing a beat. Oh, right, Zumba Matcha. Yeah, I don't like tea. You mutter while hissing, making sure the box in your grasp doesn't fall or fall on your foot. It was oddly heavy considering its size. She lets out a big sigh as she puts the box down carefully, almost got her fingers. She didn't want to mess up her manicure for sure. Matcha has been trending. It's important to recall when it was when rather, you know? Even though some of the recent ones have been... don't get me started on what the hell a boo-boo is! Oh, yeah! No! Linda, high five, because I can never understand. They're just everywhere. I swear. You saw her actively grimace. My friend's kid was begging for one of those, and what? It got stolen by some other kid. Those blind boxes are rigged, yeah? Weren't Labubu's those new things people would often get themselves scammed with? You recall reading about that in one of the headlines online. Maybe you were getting a bit too old for this stuff. He looks back at you with a sympathetic smile, as if thanking you for listening. Anywho, it shouldn't be us hardworking creatives doing the heavy lifting. She meant it with a huff. Around here, ugh, they don't get paid to slack around here. Don't you worry about you, though. You've been so chipper so far. You gave a half-hearted smile, setting your box alongside hers. Well, I gotta get going. We did enough. I ain't spending the rest of my morning carrying this stuff. Thanks for the help, hun. See you around. You wave goodbye to her as she sets off to her department. Now you have to go back to your regular schedule, which was another meeting and more table reads with the directors and writers. While you were looking forward to that, you can't shake off the excitement that Mr. Puzzle's potentially reading your script. If he was really serious about this, which you hope he was, he did sound genuine when he talked about it. Mr. Puzzles, give Ellis or Elise the confidence she needs. Make her dream come true, buddy. Come on, please. You put the folder next to your now unpacked laptop, taking the chocolate bar from your pocket while you're waiting for your machine to boot up. Your eyes take a quick glance at the folder as you rip the foil off. Don't think about it. It's early in the day to bother him. Surely he has a lot of stuff to do, and you could always drop by his office later. You catch your own leg bouncing the more you think about it, which makes you groan in frustration. Ugh, okay, sure, whatever. I'll just go now. You sure will be pleased to see my face this early in the morning. You scoop the folder under your arm, and then threw the crumpled chocolate wrapper in the bin. Yeet! And you missed. Damn! Of course you did. Oh man, they were gonna go for a slam dunk or headshot. Reluctantly standing up, your palm meets your face in a begrudging manner. Sliding out precariously, you pick up the wrapper and shove it inside the bin. A low growl in your tone at the self-appointed clumsiness. Damn you, missus. Now, just a quick stop at the boss's office and back to work. And the moment you open the door... Is this goofy-yaw expression? The goofy-yaw expression. Yeah, no, don't even mention it. It is getting ridiculous. His screen brightens up upon seeing you right at the door frame. I literally just got out of my office. Were you standing outside my office the whole time? Ah, Lucia, what a surprise. I was just about to visit and ask if you had your mysterious script with you. His cheery voice snapped you out of your shock. You did get scared, but you made sure it wasn't obvious as last time. Yeah, I have it right here with me, actually. And the moment you reached out for the folder onto your arm, he snatches it right from your grasp. Wonderful. Wouldn't mind me reading it in my office now, would you? I'll come back to you as soon as I can. If my workload gets me a breather today. He says the last bit in a whispery voice, prolonging his words with a chuckle. Of course, I wouldn't mind that at all. Your hand gestured a waving forward motion awkwardly. Excellent. And with your folder shoving under his suit, he disappears into the hallway. Your gaze lingers at him a bit longer before shutting the door and returning to your desk. Your stupid script is him now. No turning back. What's the worst that could happen? Please don't jinx it. I really don't want you to jinx it. The fact it's so bad he will give it back to you without saying a word. I'm more worried that he's gonna plagiarize it. I don't think that's what he would do, but it's a possibility. Because if I find out that he plagiarized her work, we're gonna have a serious talk. I'm gonna have a serious talk with this man. Get the freaking higher-ups. Golly. Have some faith in yourself. Goodness. He didn't say those words yesterday for nothing. 4:10 p.m. Okay, not as late as yesterday, but that's good to know at least. Your work is done for today. No need for you to be stinking here any longer. Yesterday was enough for you, and you for sure didn't want Kiwi to take care of the food again. Once you're packed, you leave the office and ponder a bit about the middle of the hallway. He hasn't showed up since this morning. You wonder if he's really busy today or if he's simply forgotten. And you wouldn't blame him if he did. It's not like he was obligated to read it all in one sitting. Your finger tapped against your sides as you thought about it before fixing up your sleeves. What if he was also that indulged? He was nothing but a loud stand-up TV guy. Still, your curiosity is clawing at you, leading you to his office. So before you could properly think about it, you're already standing inside the elevator, pressing the 12 button. The elevator hums to life, and you impatiently tap your shoe against the floor. Is this a bold idea? Most likely, but it's not like he's going to rip your head off. You step out and make your way right to the hallway. Mr. Puzzles, please don't plagiarize this. Please, buddy. It feels like yesterday you walked down the same hallway, preparing yourself for the horrors. Funny, he was so different back then. You weren't even sure how you would formulate your question. Hey, you read my script yet? Can I have my script back? What do you think about my silly story? Whatever, something is going to come out of your mouth anyway. You knock. There is no answer. You knock again. Hey, yo! Your paw grips the knob. Now you're getting really bold. Oh my god, is it locked? But to your surprise, the door is locked. Oh. He isn't even in his office. You shouldn't be surprised since the exact same scenario happened in your first encounter as well. Instinctively, you turn your head around, scanning the hallway, but you see and hear nobody. Yep, he's out for something important for sure. Better head out before he sees you potentially snooping around. Walking past the lobby, you wave to some familiar faces before pushing the entrance door. It was unusually nice, which you didn't mind in the slightest. With not many plans for today, you could stop by for a snack and a nice cup of coffee at Karen's place. Maybe she'll have time for some gossip. That thought made you chuckle. You began walking the familiar path to your favorite cafe, silently praying to yourself a few customers so that you would have time for you. You're interested in what she will say. Lucia! Oh my god! With a sharp turn of your head, your eyes search for the TV man in the crowd. Oh my god! Hi! Don't do this to me, man! God! And there he was. Why is he here? My, are you heading to the same cafe as me? What a coincidence! He waves with a folder in his hands while giving you a warm smile. Is that the folder? I never knew you were getting coffee at the same place. It's that color-barred grin. Again. Life is full of surprises. I'll have your little script here with me. Thought I should return it to you. Oh, you read through it already? I have. Oh, you take the folder from outside outstretched hands, sliding it carefully into your bag. You didn't even, check it in? I didn't think you would have time for it today, considering you've been busy. Busy doesn't even begin to cover it. Work nearly devoured me, but I was really looking forward to this. He gestures towards your bag with his index finger before folding his hands together. And since I have a few minutes to spare, I'm grabbing a quick coffee to get some rest over my overheated processors. Say, would you like to chat about your story, of course? Do you have time for that? I'm sure they will be fine without their favorite boss around for a short time. He hums with a smirk on his face, his hands shoved into his pockets as he waits for your reaction. Yeah, actually, that'd be great. Well, let's not waste any time then. He walks past you, grabbing the door handle before opening the door widely. The cozy environment welcomes you with its arms wide open once you step inside my English. There wasn't even any queue, which didn't matter when your plans changed at the last minute. Both of you walk up to the counter. Karen's nowhere to be seen. Must be busy in the storage room. You said you come here often? Yeah, it's my favorite place to stop by after work. Nothing beats a nice cup of coffee after a tiring day of work. I do come here sometimes myself, but only exceptionally. Don't want too many eyes on me outside of the workplace. You know what I mean. Hey, Lucia! I was waiting for you to stop by. Oh, she's growling. Hey, Karen. I suppose you know Mr. Puzzles already. I never saw him step foot in this the cafe. That's funny. I remember being served by someone. Perhaps I stopped by off your working hours? I'm the only one working here. One Depio espresso, please. I'll have the usual. With a suspicious look at her face, she reluctantly turns around and gets to work. Damn. That was weird? I would say so. She probably never caught me stopping by, which was very weird. He ended the last sentence with a sheepish chuckle, his tone betraying a hint of embarrassment. I don't know if he's actually lying or if he's being genuine. Because you never know how sneaky Mr. Puzzles is. And I don't even know if he's still sneaky in this AU to begin with. Because I know Mr. Puzzles. I know that sometimes he could be a sneaky mother effer. But that, you could definitely tell that I might never know. I don't know if he's actually being genuine or if he's being sneaky. He seemed really nervous all of a sudden. Yeah, he's really sneaky. Or at least it looked like nervousness to you. Here's your order. Your furry friend places both cups on the counter right in front of you two, before she let go of Mr. Puzzles' cup. Her eyes giving him a slight glare. He just gives off a weak smile. Thank you. You're not going to question it. Do you want to take a seat by the window? It's my favorite spot. I don't see why not. Ooh, okay. Both of you sit across from each other, the hot coffee burning in your hand. Your face relaxes the moment you pull the cup of coffee on the wooden desk. Your eye catches how his finger fidgets with the cup lid. He composes himself the moment he feels your gaze on him. So your script, You took a light sip of your coffee, his warm liquid satisfying your throat. I'm honestly kinda nervous about your thoughts on it. Oh? Why is that? I don't know. I don't really know what to expect from you. The words clearly amuse him, judging by his expression. It's almost like he's trying to hold a snicker. Does it look like I came to see you just to reprimand me? Don't be silly. No, as I said before. I was thrilled to talk to you the second I finished reading your script. It was so much personality, really. I am almost disappointed to hear you hid this from me. His voice turned wounded, as if he was trying to make you feel sorry for him. You crack up a weak smile. For how long have you been working on this project of yours? Might have been a good 2 years. I'm honestly not really sure. As I said, I've worked on this occasionally when I'm free. You rub your shoulder, dreading the reaction from the worst. Watching his digits circle the coffee is not helping your nerves. What a shame. I really like where this is going, and the way you keep it suspenseful when it comes to that rabbit's dialogue. My head has a hard time imagining what it is he really wanted. Oh yeah, I'm trying my best to keep it mysterious when it comes to his intentions. He's far more mysterious than the other characters realize. I like keeping the audience guessing what he has up his sleeve. Like, isn't he like I already mentioned before, but is he like it's the character I mentioned previously from the thesis. Otherwise, I don't know what else it could be. Like, that's the only thing I could, like, if it's Rabbit's Freak Show, it's gotta be Zaripar. Or Zarifar. Zarifar? Not Zaripar? It's Zarifar, I think. I like keeping the audience guessing about what he has up his sleeve. Per my role as the audience, I can assure you will succeed. You've succeeded with that detail. His gloved hands leaves the cup lid as he takes a sip of his coffee. No, don't ask him how. At least not now. I hope the cop characters get more development, though. Those two pathetic guys, give them some credit. Their dynamic works so well. I wish to see them hanging outside the circus. That's actually a good idea. I was lacking filler scenes anyway. You said this more to yourself, but he seems to register your words. Doesn't this earn me a spot in the credits? You couldn't help but chuckle at his remark. Oh, don't be ridiculous, Lucia. He's just making a pun. You glance down at the remaining coffee in your cup, pondering. I'm really glad you liked it. The script, I mean, and the story in general. It's the least I could do. It's a funny, wacky idea. He rolls his wrists as emphasis. More like self-indulgent. Self-indulgence doesn't mean bad. I like writers who aren't afraid to express themselves in their work. And this project seems to be very important to you. It's admirable. Let's get to why I wanted to talk to you in the first place. Is this not what you wanted to chat about? Well, there is something I wanted to go over with, which is certainly more important to you than my constant talking. I'm listening. Lucia, your project really piqued my interest. I'm sure you have already noticed, and I'm curious about your point of view, whether you'd be interested in making it a reality. You swear you just felt your heart drop to your stomach. Did you hear him right? I'm sorry? It's as simple as it sounds. Don't you want to make it into a show? Oh, he's just observing your reaction. No way he's being serious here. Play it cool. Okay. Yeah, of course I would be honored. Splendid. That settles it then. He gets up, adjusting his tie and smoothing out his suit. Wait, what? Wait, you were serious? He looks at you with a baffled expression. Did I come off ironic? No, well then, I see no problem. He says before placing money on the counter. Finish the script and bring it to me. I want to be updated of every step of progress. And those were his last words before he made his way to the exit. Alice! Elise! You did it! Did he really just drop his bond on you and leave? Girl! You did it! Let him go! Let him go! Watching him leave the cafe as he disappears into the crowd. What just happened? You feel your fur rising as your eyes linger on the cup he threw out. His hands shake before slamming the table. Karen! Did you hear that? She's taken aback by your sudden action. Hear what? Did he cause you any trouble? His cat ears wavered back in surprise. This is definitely a new you blooming in front of you. No! I'm getting my own show! Well, if I don't mess it up. Okay. Slow down a bit. What exactly happened? Okay, long story short, I got to chat with my boss outside of working hours, and he seemed really interested in my work. So I told him about Rabbit's Freak Show, and now he asked me if I wanted to make it into a real show. He looked at you dumbfounded, processing your words any longer, and she could see your tail fluttering back and forth in excitement. Since when were you and the TV buds? Her words made you contemplate a bit. Buds? No, it was all coincidence actually. You two come into the same cafe, and his car breaking down in the middle of the night. Excuse me? He walked me home the other day. Her face scrunches up, one of her ears flickered. Lucia, I work here every day, every hour, and I swear on everything I love, this guy has never bought anything in this cafe. Ever. Was this why you kept glaring at him? My point is, just be on the lookout, okay? I'm so happy for you, but I also don't want you to destroy yourself over him. Oh, you're talking like I can't take care of myself. How many all-nighters did you pull up on that portfolio? Okay, Karen, you have my word. And tell him to mind the personal space, because if I ever see him in here again, I'll break his spine in two. Now you're exaggerating. She reached for the cash Buster Puzzles left on her counter. Oh yeah, almost forgot to pay. Again, give me a moment, I'll get my wallet. Yeah, this guy, huh? Forget the wallet. He paid for your drink. He what? I doubt he would leave such a huge tip. This is exactly the amount for his and your order. Well, that's awkward. Should I let him know? Maybe it was an accident. Oh, I'll give him an accident, all right. She places the cash in the cash register before letting out a sluggish sigh, glancing at you. Please, just stay safe. She gives you a reassuring smile. No, don't worry, Karen. What is she so concerned about? Maybe it was quite surprising that he's so friendly all of a sudden, so maybe your work really caught his eye. Yeah, honestly, I see where everybody else is coming from. Like, we've only known Mr. Puzzles for like a week. You've only had this job for a week and he's already interested. I wouldn't be surprised that there would, he might be actually being creepy. Like, I mean, again, there sometimes he could be a bit much. Either way, he just gave you an opportunity you could only dream of. It's hard to believe if he meant it, but that would be unprofessional if he didn't. Grabbing your bag, you gave Karen a small wave before exiting the cafe. The walk back home was quiet. You kept thinking about the conversation and everything he told you. What an image for this city offering you a chance like this. Okay, Lucia, focus. You can freak out about this at home. Walking up the stairs, you find yourself in front of your apartment. Now to find your keys. You start rummaging through your bag, your paw impatiently searching for the cold metal. Could it be? No. Why can't I find my keys? Did you leave them at home? Unbelievable. Just as you were about to text Kiwi, the apartment door flies open. Like, your roommate looking at you like she just seen a ghost, but relaxing once she sees your face. Jesus, you scared me. Thought it was the landlord. Why would it be the landlord? We paid everything on time. I think we were late on the water bill, though. We are? Get inside before that old ass gets here. She practically pushes you inside before closing the door shut. I'm starting a new job tomorrow, so I should be able to get it covered. What is it this time, food carrier? Actually, I got a gig at the theater the other side of town, selling tickets and stuff. Pretty cool, right? Now our jobs are kind of related. Isn't that funny? As long as it pays for our needs, sure. You brush her off. Your attention immediately going off to the script you securely have in your bag. You gave it a swift pat, a sigh of relief. Maybe a quick snack wouldn't hurt before diving into the project. You get home and the first thing you do is work? I thought we left that weeks ago. She peeks over your shoulder, looking at the folder in your bag. Got it, an interesting script to work on. Don't want to leave it for the next day when I have nothing better to do. Can I at least take a look? You zip up your bag, giving her that familiar glare. Nope. NDA. Boring. Don't be such a narc, Lucia. They drag the sentence dramatically. Sounds like such a nuisance. A nuisance whom you tolerate enough to leave with you. You definitely do not want to tell her. You shouldn't. Not when things aren't even official yet. I thought being your roommate would give me some privilege. So you want me to have the privilege of living like you? Getting fired after a week? Not happening. You gave her that signature deadpan look. Are you sure? I'm letting you know now that you're in slapping distance. You were half joking and she knew it. They backed off, begrudgingly to your annoyance. Like a sibling who didn't get attention. You turn around once you're sure she's done with her shenanigans, but your focus shifting to the fridge, rummaging through in hopes of finding anything consumable that isn't Kiwi's pinnacle of gastronomy. There was little to no surprise when you realized your fridge was basically empty, aside from a jar of pickles. You hate pickles! You shut the fridge with a groan, making your way to your room with the bag in your hands. Not for my special delicacy? I would rather eat dirt, to be honest. Do you want me to order anything? No way in hell are you gonna shut yourself in your room without eating again. I honestly don't really mind. I'm ordering pizza. You don't argue back. You were craving pizza anyway. Shutting the door behind you, the bag lands on your bed. You pace around the room for a bit, your brain still processing what kind of opportunity was given to you. No time to waste. You unzip your bag and reach for the folder. Eh? Something slipped out of the folder you once picked up. What is that? You stared at this piece of paper for a good minute. Is this his number? I was gonna say, is this his number? It doesn't look like it. Where's the fourth digit? The realization hits you like a thunderbolt. Is it because he wants to be in touch with the updates on the project, of course? Oh my god, like, he gave me his number. Excitement flows through your body like crazy, and you catch yourself grinning like an idiot. You pick up the paper and open your phone. I found your number in my bag. Ah, good to see my little trick worked. I was wondering how it got there. You could have just asked, you know. This makes it more mysterious, doesn't it? Anyway, shoot me a message if you need any help. I will try to respond as soon as I can. Right. Thank you for this. Months later. Okay. I did not expect the time skip. Time went by in the blink of an eye. It feels like yesterday that they hired you, and here you are. Head screenwriter to your own little project. With the help of Mr. Puzzles alongside you. You were working day and night to get this prod perfect. Having wonderful people by your side to help you make it right. Budget wasn't big, obviously, but it was being made. And that's all that mattered. Big things start small, right? And that's a wrap for today, is what you huff when you slumped into your chair. The final scene of the day wrapped up shooting, and you were free to head home. The production was going smoothly, perfectly even, but no one prepared you for the amount of work you had to watch over and discuss with the team. The constant support your own ambitions are pushing you through, though. I can't believe it. We're actually head screenwriter. Oh my god, that's great! This role, especially made for the big screen, meant becoming practically every other role. Your hand slipped down your face as you wiped the brow before getting up. This'll take some getting used to. You close your laptop, safely pack it up in your bag before you exit the room. A thought forms into your mind before you start walking down the empty hallway. You realize you didn't get to talk to Puzzles today. Well, outside of work hours. The two of you was spending most of the time together on the set. There wasn't much time for small talk, but you'd be lying if you hadn't admitted you've grown more comfortable with each other. Heck, you even considered him a friend of yours rather than your own boss. Spinning on your heels, you make your way to the other side of the studio to look for the TV man. It's a small chance you'd be hanging around his office at this hour, so you proceed to start snooping around various departments, peeking in rooms and hoping to find the guy. You're not able to spot him anywhere at all. Mr. Puzzles! Like, just as you thought to check his office, you see a slumped figure standing in the table in the cafeteria, his back facing the entrance. You tilt your head to the side, squinting to see what he's up to, but he seems to just be sitting there doing nothing. I don't know. Like, I've been pretty much making these decisions blindly. I really, I never really get a chance to, save or do anything. Might as well say, I want to approach him. I mean, I'm just worried about him. I don't want to, I know it seems like I don't want to, it seems like I'm invading his space, but I really want to check if he's okay. You take small steps forward, afraid of catching him off guard, which you thought about doing at first, but you decided not to push it. You clear your throat. His body immediately tenses up, jerking to your side. His eyes fall on you, but he doesn't relax. Lucia, he says with a forced, cheery tone, the smile on his face widening. Something happening? No, thought I'd stop by before heading back home. Nope. Oh, wait, no, I just realized that was not Lucy. Okay. That was not, he blinks before coughing up to compose himself. His screen turned to his usual relaxed expression, full of confidence. Well, how was it running on set today? Had to run early due to an unexpected meeting. There's something quite odd about him these last couple of weeks, but you can't put your finger on it. Everything went fine. No more cameras catching fire. Whew, not anymore, at least. I need to get around the new set. Anyway, this is great news! We are slowly but surely closing to wrapping things up shooting-wise. The effects team will take everything from there. Are you excited? Excited is barely the right word. I'm thrilled to show everyone what we have been putting our tears and sweat into. That's the spirit. You hesitated whether to ask or not about what's been going on, but changing your mind at the last second, you hesitate noddingly. He looks as if he had something on his tongue, but he didn't say anything. I will be on my way. Promise you give me a call or something if anything happens while I'm home. I will give you my solemn assurance, he says with a wide grin while watching you disappear into the hallway. You give him a playful wave. He sounded so excited, but his body language was saying otherwise. You're not sure if digging into his private life would solve anything. So maybe giving him a pep talk wouldn't hurt? Is it even related to his private life? Maybe he's just tired and you're not blaming him for that. You weren't really full of sunshine and rainbows on your first day either. I'm actually really curious. Opening your apartment door open wide, your eyes searching for your roomie. You see a familiar silhouette wrapped on a couch with the TV's light shining over her form. You shut the door. I'm home. Hey, hi home, I'm Kiwi. Guess I'll be eating these noodles I got from Marty alone then. She emerged from the couch in the blink of an eye once you mentioned food. I taken it back. Give! Kiwi put on some lame reality TV show while the two of you just relaxed for the rest of the day. Tiredness has been taking its toll on you. You haven't rested properly in a while. A sudden notification on your phone pulls you out of your thoughts. Mr. Puzzles? Ah! We gave him a cat! He gave him a cat! Hey, Lucia, are you free tonight? Depends on what time you mean by free. As in, going out for a walk? It's the middle of the night. Yes, I am aware. You're not obligated to if you don't want to, of course. We can meet right on the other side of the road, across your apartment. I just want to talk. What hour? Midnight. That emoji doesn't make things any better, you know. Sorry. Seriously, like, some of these, like, things are really unexpected. Like, what, like, dude. Okay? Once you shove your phone back into your pocket, you push yourself on the couch, your teeth clenching at the sore feeling on your back. God, you haven't moved from that spot in hours. Kiwi's ears perked up from the kitchen the moment he sees you heading towards the hallway. Where are you going? Out? For what exactly? Stop shoving your snout into my private stuff. I'll be back in an hour or so. You mutter while struggling to put your shoes on, almost tripping due to your poor balance. Who are you going out with? Kiwi. It's the TV-headed guy, isn't it? You turn around to look at her with a sharp whiff of your head. She just stares at you with a mischievous smirk on her face before placing the leftovers in the microwave. Clean up the kitchen before I get back. What is up with you and that dude? Why should that be your business? Why do you care so much? Jeez, tell me you think I have something with him. Do you? No! Your ears pinned back at once those words left her mouth. Feeling insulted for her to even consider such a thing. Oh, did I strike a nerve? I'm not judging. Ever since you told me he walked you home that one night, I had my suspicions. I do not! She dramatically leans against the wall, hands pressed against her forehead. Another romantic walk around the city, under the sky full of stars, under the warm, dim lights. Without a second thought, you practically lunged at her, attempting to hit her with the nearest object, an unopened pack of tortillas. But before you're able to take your hit, she jets off into the bathroom with a scream. You figured she was just trying to rile you up, which worked. Considering your battery for the night was dwindling low as it is. Don't get back here late! You hear her voice coming out of the bathroom, still holding the door shut to prevent you from ripping all of her fur out. Reluctantly, you let go of the handle to grab your coat. Do what I told you to do. Are your last words before shutting the door loudly out of frustration and embarrassment. You take a deep breath, groaning. But then your nose pick up a weird smell. What is that? Smoke? Coming from out of your apartment? She didn't turn the microwave off. Kiwi! He seemed I don't know how to describe it. Ah, Lucia, you've arrived, surprisingly. Who doesn't want to go out with their boss in the middle of the night? Ugh, your grin slipped slightly as your words are unsettled him. I'm messing with you. Sorry for the lateness, by the way. Kiwi blew up the microwave. Don't worry about that at all. So you wanted to talk? Just work stuff to discuss. We didn't get to see each other much today. His screen flickered as if thinking what to say next. Mind if I lead the way? There's a nice path to the city's park I'm familiar with. You nodded agreement. Both of you set off on this little midnight adventure around the city. A cold breeze blowing on your face, shoes echoing along the empty streets as puzzles guided you through a place you haven't set foot in before. You weren't sure why you hadn't gone to see the rest of the city for yourself. You could have with Karen, but that thought never crossed your mind. It felt rather nice to have him by your side. It was awkward, but oddly comforting. You're not sure how to put it into words. I don't think I've ever been this part of the city, or maybe I have, but this place is usually crowded to the point I barely know where I'm going. I'm honored to be your tour guide then. I like hanging around when I feel like my mind's about to explode. It's nice to just shut down for the moment and appreciate the beauty of living. So you go here often, I suppose. Only around this hour, not a fan of having too many eyes on me. This place tends to be very lively. I thought you enjoyed the attention. Oh, I very much do. But I do like having some time for myself. Outside, you know? You almost heard him curse under his breath. For a work stuff walk, we aren't really talking about work. A small snicker escapes his mouth. Whether it was from nervousness or something else is quite hard to tell. My mistake. I didn't mean to sound in a bad way. We just don't talk about ourselves much anyway. Your private life is basically a mystery to me. I prefer to keep things mysterious, myself included. But I suppose I can make an exception when it's you. Well, is there anything you would like to know about me? There are plenty of things I'd like to know about you. Careful now, I'll only do this once. Think it through. Love life, family, Okay, love life, family, career. I don't want to talk about his family because I have a general idea of what his family is like. Like, his dad's an asshole. I never knew his mom, but I'm pretty sure his dad's an asshole. His love life, his career. What about your career? You never talked about your career. He warmed up to this one. Why, of course, everyone wanted to know how the city bombshell became the director of the studio. Why, as anyone, I didn't grow up one of those football players with the cheerleader girlfriend you see in movies. I'll entertain you, though. I don't have that scholarly background. I was too broke to go to film school. He shuffled around, kicking a rock as he pieced the words together towards his audience of one. I didn't let such a thing stop me, though. Thrift shops were my friend, of course, making home movies until I figured out my way through. Film festivals, a few books for dummies, maybe. Years passed, people long gone from my life. Eventually I released my first film. Someone believed in me. Classic story of someone who lifted someone else who admired their little dream. And here I am, doing it with you too. Isn't that beautiful? That's enough about me. You never told me about yourself. Me? I recall summarizing pretty much everything to you. Everything? The fact that you moved here to follow your dream. That's like the start of some cheesy fairy tale. Well, what would you want to know? Why? Why a writer? Guess it started at a really young age. I was never that type of kid to get along with others, so I lived my own little world, imagining all kinds of stories, slowly drowning in them. As I grew up, I knew writing was something I wanted to pursue in the future, but I hesitated a lot and missed out on a lot of opportunities, simply because I thought I wasn't ready yet. As life dragged on, I find myself happy trying out a journalism career, writing articles, listening to other people's stories, but I still kept coming to writing my own imaginary tales during my free time. And once I knew journalist work was no longer for me, I dropped it and finally made that big step I've always been dreaming of. And that's the reason why you chose this city specifically. And I felt like a good start. A fresh new start of my new career. And look, I made a great decision. You gave me a huge opportunity. Only I could only dream about. I mean, all I wanted was just being a part of something special. And you won me a golden ticket. And I just kept asking myself, why? Why me? He takes a moment to look at you, observing your expression before his eyes drift away to a view in front of you. You were right about never going to this place before. The building's lights reflected in the lake's murky depths. The distant sounds of the busy city faded into something distant and unreal. You find yourself lost in the view. Why you? I saw something in you that day, Lucia. A spark. Tiny little spark, quietly begging to be seen. That spark I once had. You didn't come here to write stories. You came here to make them. And I knew if I wasn't the one who gave you that chance, no one. I saw that passion and I knew I had to keep the fire going, to not let it die out. You were so consumed by perfection that you couldn't see anything else. Someone out there had to give you that you are enough. People aren't perfect. That's what makes us human. Wise words, my guy. Wise words. You stood there, unable to think of a word. There was a brief flicker of heart and rage showing up on his screen before he masked it with a cough. Wait, he blushed! Before he could say anything, a few water droplets wet your fur. The cold water wakes you up from the trance as you raise your head to look at the source. It's raining. Without a word, Mr. Puzzles takes out an umbrella from his coat, opening it up to cover both of you. Where did you? I always carry one with me. You never know. He taps on his metal head, winking at you. What's it going to be next? Pulling a rabbit out of your hat? I'm afraid a rabbit wouldn't survive under these conditions. A quiet giggle escapes your lips at his comment. He shoves your paws into his pocket. You shove your paws into your pocket and suddenly move closer to him. To fit under the umbrella, of course. He seemed to notice, his hand moving an inch on your shoulder to make you fully protected from the rain. Water drops drummed against the umbrella, but none of you spoke a word. Whoa. The cutscenes are really cool. What is he so anxious about? I swear you're hiding something, bud. I swear you're hiding something. Hey, Lucia? Turn around before twisting the knob, waiting for what he has to say. I was wondering... Actually, forget it. Thank you for tonight. You were wondering what he wanted to say, but decided to not question him. It was fun. Glad we could hang out outside of work. See you in the studio next week? You know it. Good night. Good night to you too, Lucia. And just like that, he vanishes, quietly scattering to the sidewalk, not even looking back. Well, that was weird. Whatever. Time to take a nice warm bath and relax throughout the entire weekend. Though I guess relax isn't really your thing. You for sure going to write related to your project or not. It will always find its way to you. I think Mr. Puzzles is developing feelings to Elise. I'm perfectly... Like, because I know that, like... I could feel it. Either I don't want there to think that something bad's about to happen. I think maybe Mr. Puzzles is developing feelings for her, or at least like the protagonist, because, well, I mean, like, I know that I'm pretty sure they get together in like they're there to get together in behind the broadcast. Today's the day, the premiere of your very first project, up across all of Mushroom City theaters. You put everything into making this project possible, and now everyone gets to finally see it. For years, this idea was only scribbled down on a bunch of notes for you and only you to see. You stand here as proof that persistence, belief, and determination could turn a simple thought into something real. It's still you, the one who wrote, edited, drawn up the plan. It could make you shed a tear as you turn the back with all the emotional struggles and team building it took to portray it as the author, you included. You let out a sniffle, looking at the different versions of your poster, realize for the city to see. No matter what the reviewers say tomorrow, no matter what numbers appear in the newspapers next week, this moment is something no one can take away from you. It was a busy night that day. Once the premiere was over, you and your team had a little celebration party in the studio, which was of course all Linda's idea. Parties weren't really your thing, but today was your day, so making an exception just this once didn't seem so bad. In fact, it was rather nice. Maybe apart from that loud music. Lucia! Are you really gonna stand there the entire night? Live a little! I think I'm good on that, you said, your grin widening as if to seal the point. Just as you were about to ask where Puzzles is, his frame emerged from the entrance door. Ah, Puzzles! Was wondering where your butt went. Just maintaining the mystery. You know me, Linda. Of course. Well, I'm off to the dance floor to get as much as I can from this night. See you guys around. Once she disappears into the crowd, his gaze falls upon you. Lucia, mind if we went outside for a bit? You nod to his suggestion, since you were planning to catch a breather outside anyway. He leads the way, squeezing through the crowd to make it to the front door. Holding the door for you, you met with the cold breeze the moment you stepped into the cold night. How are you enjoying the night so far? It's great. Met so many nice people at the premiere. I might have secured us a sponsor, too. You said those last words with a quiet voice, ending it with a chuckle. Well, that's great. Did you wanted to talk about something in particular? No, just I'm really proud of you. His words take you back, making you blink rapidly for a bit. Well, I wouldn't be able to pull any of this without your help. All I did was give you a chance. Everything else was your doing. What I mean to say here is that I'm happy you grabbed the chance by the forelock. Pushed yourself further into the unknown and made the most of it. And now you're standing here in front of me, and I'm not seeing the same anxious writer I saw in my office back then. I'm glad I got to be by your side in every moment of it, Lucia. And I'm looking forward to whatever project awaits us in the future. Aww. Your lips twitch upward. Your brows soften as you finish talking. Wow. You're being all sappy on me all of a sudden. Trying to be emotional here. That snarky smile of yours hangs there for a minute before it betrays you, breaking into a amused giggle. I'm sorry. I appreciate you, Puzzles. Thank you for being on this with me, as a colleague and as a friend. Want to go back inside and grab a drink? I'll join you later. Mr. Puzzles, what did... That's the ending? Wait, that's the ending? Or at least I think one of the endings? Oh, Cryptid Scarecrow is the background artist? Oh, that's really cool. Jibril! Jibril is on this too? I know some of these people. It listed the rest of the coding. Anybody else I know? Oh, those are patron supporters. Special thanks to all of these guys. Wow. I heard that's one of the endings, I think. Yeah, it's one of the endings. Wow. Okay. That was interesting. Wow. That was a really good... Okay. I gotta say, that was a really good ending. Like, I was worried something might have actually screwed up. I was most worried about that. I was worried that, you know, Mr. Puzzles was either gonna plagiarize it or get into some shady deal or whatever. Or maybe here he might be just realizing his feelings for her, I think. But yeah, that is one of the endings, and I know I'll be getting to at least, like, 2 endings. I think one of the endings is just not to get too close with, well, or at least, like, not to open up to Mr. Puzzles. I could be wrong, though. I don't know where it's gonna go from there, but I'm definitely gonna play this again to come back for the other endings. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. I do want to try what happens when I go ahead and try the, try to, like, distance myself from Mr. Puzzles. But that was Behind the Broadcast, the director's cut, and that was one of the endings. So what did I think of the game so far? I'm actually really loving it. I love the visuals, the cutscenes are amazing, and I can't wait to get back into this and see more. Like, Elise, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. This is a really good game, like, genuinely an amazing game. Don't, like, oh my god. This is really amazing. No words can describe it. And you and the team did an amazing job, and it makes me even more interested in Behind the Broadcast even more. I'm actually really curious about this AU, and I'm hoping I get to know, I could, like, at least get to know, a chance to actually know the AU overall. Again, thanks for providing everyone with this awesome game, and I will be continuing it more whenever I ever have the time. Anyway, that'll be it for the night. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everyone!